Never thought I'd be tangled in your sheets. Tell me why, oh, tell me why. I never thought you'd leave me right here by myself. Baby, I don't wanna lose you, lose you, lose you. Baby, I don't wanna never thought I'd be tangled in your sheets. Tell me why, oh, tell me why. I never thought you'd leave me right here by myself.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Intel Plays Rumble, where we are doing something that I don't think has ever been done before. And I am joined by my most amazing co-host. And you know what? Honestly, I know it's always a pleasure to be here with you, Sarah. For those who don't know Sarah, this is Sarah Corliss and Snackson. I am Justin Robitech, and we are very excited for a jam-packed 2 hours of fun. So for folks who don't know you, though, Sarah, who are you? And what makes you special?
I am just a girl living in the world. I'm kidding. But no, my name is Sarah Carlos. I am a streamer, a PC builder, a co-host of Robitech. First time ever.
I know. I'm really excited about this. Yeah, it's finally happening. Yeah.
But we have worked on projects before, like where you were the host and I was the contestant. So this is like a nice change of pace for me. And I used to act in the Philippines. Right now, I am focusing on PC building. But maybe, I have been missing playing video games.
Okay, well, good. I mean, and the good thing is it's like that ultimate season to get into gaming right now, which is absolutely awesome already. So, guys, we have a very, very special show for you today because we are playing a game that is powered by a completely different game. I want to introduce you guys to Intel Plays Rumble. And let's bring it up here on the screen right now. Intel Plays Rumble. So what you can see here is that these are two avatars. This is Noisy Butters and Astacross. And what happens is that as they play Elden Ring, they will do things in the game like punch, kick, all those sort of things. Now, the cool thing about this game is not only does it look like an 8-bit kind of like fighting style game, check it out. We also have 8-bit soundtrack kit. Can we play a little bit of that there for the stream? There we go. Okay, there we go, playing the music.
Ooh, nostalgic.
The nostalgia's coming in there and all that sort of stuff. Hopefully, maybe not. Okay, it's still coming. Okay, well, it's all good. Well, you guys will get a little bit more of that later on. But yeah, oh, here we go. Can you guys hear that 8-bit? There we go, a little bit of 8-bit action there and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, there we go.
That sounds so good.
Yeah, it sounds, so this is where it is. So anyway, guys, what is going to happen, and just to give you guys an idea, is they are going to do a head-to-head competition between 4 different streamers, and as these 4 streamers basically battle it out one-on-one, they unlock prizes for their communities.
Wow, so it's for the community. Everything that we're doing right now is for the community. You mentioned a term a while ago, which I love, a gameception.
Yeah, it's gameception. It's a game within a game, and we're talking about essentially, if your mind just broke, that's okay. It was fun when we thought we wanted to find a really cool way to actually have their communities be able to root on their streamers, whatever game that they played. And so this is the first kind of round for this. We're actually going to be doing a second round coming up on Tuesday the 10th, where we'll actually be playing Star Wars Outlaws. So this is the first, and then this one we're going to be playing Elden Ring. Now, I want to introduce our competitors. Are you ready?
Yes,
Are you ready?
do it.
Let's go and bring up that graphic there to show them off here. And then starting it off with let's go in alphabetical order. I mean, can we do that? So we're gonna start with Astacross, and here he is right here. So Team Astacross.
So for Team Astacross, we have Team Aces' champion, who is, like we just said, Astacross, a legend in the Destiny 2 community for his theory crafting and impeccable sense of humor. Astacross always brings the hype with him to whatever game he's playing. And he will be giving away an ROG Strix G16.
Yeah,
oh
there
goodness.
it is right
That's
there.
a power model right there. So it has 16 inches FHD, 165 hertz display for the processor, the Intel Core i7 13650HX, graphics card NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4060, 1 terabyte PCIe Gen 4. That's a lot of memory right there. And 16 gigabytes of RAM.
DDR5. Now, so if you want to support Team Astacross, what you want to do is head over to twitch.tv/Astacross, and then that is at least the base level for what he's going to be giving away in his stream. Let's see. In alphabetical order, next is Team Lulu Lovely. And so Team Lulu Lovely, before you tell the results, let's just say, first up we have she's representing Team Lenovo. She's basically an Apex Legends powerhouse. So she was actually playing Apex Legends. I think she won, right? Like right before the stream, she ended up getting the champion round, right?
Yeah, she did.
I know.
She
so
won.
Like, she was like, not only am I gonna play some Intel Rumble, like I'm gonna own it in Apex. Then she basically, but here it is. Whether the challenge is basically Predator ranking, she also made macaroons not that long ago, and she's also downing spicy wings, which I think.
I saw her interview. Oof.
Ooh, yeah, spicy wings in and of itself. But she is giving away a Lenovo Legion Pro. And we'll bring that up right here. So we're going to show you guys that laptop right there. So if you want to support her, twitch.tv/LuluLovely. She's giving away a Core i9 14900HX. It's got Windows 11 Home, 16-inch, 165 hertz WGXGA screen. It's an RTX 4060, 1 terabyte Gen 4 NVMe drive, 16 gigs of DDR5. And then again, that is the laptop she is at least at the base level giving away to her community over at twitch.tv/LuluLovely.
And again, going in alphabetical order.
And it worked out, so well that we actually got it out that way.
Yeah, in alphabetical order, we're going with Noisy Butters. She's fierce and friendly, and she will kill you with kindness as she's killing you in COD for Team Acer. It's none other than Noisy Butters, and I'm a huge fan of her myself. Not only has Noisy Butters been a member of FaZe Atlanta, she's also one heck of a PC builder.
Yeah,
I'm actually rooting for her.
And she got to kick off Intel Gamer Days. She actually built a PC all over at youtube.com/Intel. You can actually go and check out her really, really cool build that she did. She actually loves building PCs. She also loves cable management, which, that brings joy to my...
She sounds like my cup of tea. Like, she sounds like my girl. Come on, Noisy Butters.
Yeah. So Noisy Butters, and then she's Team Acer, and then they got the Acer Predator coming up right after her giveaway.
So they have the Acer Predator for the processor. It's supporting the Intel Core i9 14900HX. For the Windows 11 Home, the display is a 1900 by 1200, 165 hertz, 16-inch display. Graphics card NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4060. The storage is 1 terabyte of SSD storage, 16 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, and 2 Thunderbolt with 1 HDMI 21.3 USB-A 3.2.
Yeah, so it's a pretty stacked laptop. And again, if you want to go and that's the laptop that interests you, or you're just a fan of Noisy, head over to twitch.tv/NoisyButters. Go and support her. We'll tell you a little bit more about how that's going to happen here in just a few minutes. And last but not least, but last in alphabetical order, is we have Team Jericho. Team Jericho basically supporting Team HP. Now, for those who don't know, Jericho has actually been streaming for a really long time, right?
Yes.
So actually was streaming before Twitch was Twitch, before Justin TV was Justin TV. But he's a self-proclaimed bad gamer, which I don't know. I think he needs to play with some of us who are actually really bad gamers.
I feel like if he's a bad gamer and he's part of the top 100 esports gamer, then what am I?
Yeah,
what
exactly.
am I?
But anyway, he's a terrible cook. So, he's really selling himself right now. He's the owner of Night Mode Records. He's no stranger to competition games. He loves to play Call of Duty, which he actually got to play with Noisy Butters in an activation not that long ago. He also plays Counter-Strike, PUBG, and more. And again, he's representing Team HP. And then we're going to bring up the HP laptop. There it is right there. Core i7 14650, Windows 11 Home. We got a 16.1-inch anti-glare IPS FHD 1080p display. It's 144 hertz. It's got an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4060, 1 terabyte Gen 4 storage, 32 gigs of DDR5, the only one with 32 gigs. And then, of course, it's got ports for days. So if you're interested in that, head on over to twitch.tv/Jericho. We have the link for that, and then you can go and support them. So you might be saying, cool, Roby, that's all the streamers, but how does the game actually work,
How
right?
does the game?
Yeah, how does the game game?
How will the game gaming?
How do you make these avatars do the fighting? How do you make things magically happen? Well, let's bring up the rules right here. So this is how it works. So they are going to be playing Elden Ring. Now, in 6 minutes, what's going to happen is they have 45 minutes to basically get as much points as they can in the game of Elden Ring.
Yes.
So if they level up, they get 1 point.
Yes.
Okay? If they kill a dragon boss or they do an ever jail and they clear that, then they're going to do 10 points of damage. If they kill a major boss, we're talking about Margit, the Fall Omen, the Tree Sentinel.
The Tree Sentinel, yeah, they got 20 points.
They get 20 points, yeah. And what about the 50 points? This
The
is
50 points, and this is just for one boss. It's for killing Godric the Grafted. So if you kill the god, you get 50 points. But there are some things that the community can do to make sure that their streamer wins. And how do they do that?
So what happens is if during their stream, the streamers can ask for the community to activate a hype train, essentially powering up their fighter, and at that moment, they could do double damage.
Yes.
So, I mean, one example might be, let's say, for instance, they're at the very end, they're down, losing. They could basically go to fight Godric, enable the power-up, and then they would do 100 points of damage, which is the max health of a player, and completely down them in one shot.
I mean, it could be a clutch moment.
It could be a clutch moment.
We can definitely have some clutch moments today, and I'm excited for that. But also, in the 45 minutes, just in case neither one does a KO, whoever has the most health points wins the round.
Exactly. And here's how this works. You might be saying, like, hey, well, they're giving away laptops, but is there more to it? There is. In fact, the winner of the first round, whoever wins between the two games, they unlock a special Intel swag kit for their community. So, in other words, so basically the winner of round 1 and round 2. Then those winners go to fight in the champion round, where the winner of that round unlocks a Core i9-14900K for their community.
Yes.
And then in the not winners bracket, we're not going to call it the losers bracket. That just seems wrong.
Yeah.
But in the non-champion bracket, they unlock a Core i7-14700K.
In the participation
In the
bracket.
participation bracket. There we go.
No, but okay, so I'm seeing a lot of messages in chat from all of the streams. They're asking, is it only available in America? And no, we're opening this to Canada, Mexico, and America.
That's right. And, and then if you stay here, twitch.tv/Intel, you get your chance to win some Intel swag kits. And also, we're going to be giving away a Core i9-14900K just for hanging out with us, because this is the channel you want to be at to see all of the action. So we'll be bringing it live, bringing in all 4 of the streams, giving you all the 411 and all that sort of stuff at the same time. So this is like where you're going to get to see it all, versus if you want to go support your streamer, whether that's Astacross, Lulu Lovely, Noisy Butters, or Jericho, you're going to want to head over to their individual Twitch streams. Let's actually bring up that one more time. We'll show the full screen there so you guys can go choose who you want to support while you're watching, because the giveaways will happen all throughout it, so you won't be able to go to every stream. But then you can see they're supporting Team Lenovo, Team HP, Team Asus, and Team Acer. So choose your favorite streamer, because in the next 4 minutes, we'll be kicking this off.
Yeah, choose your fighter now, guys.
Okay,
all right.
So now that we have this screen up, and sorry, Josh, can we bring that up one more time? Now that we have this screen up, let's choose our favorites, because you and I have a little insight. These guys have known about this for a couple of weeks now, so they got briefed and stuff like that. Starting with Lulu Lovely. Okay.
Okay, Lulu Lovely has finished the game.
She has, yep.
She has. I've seen her. Like, she does a lot of lifestyle content. She does gaming as well, and she's an amazing FPS player, which I just idolize her, like, salute to her. So it's going to be interesting to see what her strategy is going to be, especially since she has finished the game and more or less she knows. She can have an idea of how to rack those points very quickly.
Exactly. Now, let's go to Jericho, because Jericho, this guy's been scheming. In fact, on our tech call when we did the setup and stuff like that, he's like, I already got some strategies, and we'll talk about some great strategies here in just a little bit, and we'll bring that up when we get started and talk a little bit about Elden Ring in general. But Jericho is, I mean, hardcore gamer. Definitely loves Elden Ring, has played before. Has finished it, right? And the other thing, too, has been prepping for the stream. So, again, some definite strategy there. Astacross, kind of in the same boat, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, he does have his theories, like from Destiny 2.
Yeah.
Like I've played Destiny 2
Yeah.
myself. That does a lot of grinding, and there's just so many things that you can get while playing Destiny 2. So for him to bring him from Destiny 2 to Elden Ring, he's definitely gonna put some strategy into this, some time management, knowing how to navigate the shortcuts in the map, and I can definitely see how Astacross will be a force to be reckoned with.
And again, he has also been strategizing as well. And I see the two Jericho and Astacross definitely there. Noisy Butters, she could be the ringer. She could be the surprise.
She could be the dark horse.
She could be the dark horse. Nobody knows what to expect from Noisy Butters here because Noisy Butters has never played the game before.
But that could be her tactic.
That could be.
That could be her tactic. She may be like she may have not told anyone that she's finished the game already,
Yeah.
and we just don't know it. So.
Yeah. So
We'll
guys,
see.
we have 1 minute to get ready to go and to get started. So let's go ahead and go to the 4-box and show all of the streamers. We're going to show you guys all the streams right now, so you guys can essentially see what happened. Because here, very, very soon, we're going to see them. Well, already we saw a little bit of Astacross get ready. Okay. Oh yeah, I was like, wow, no signal. That seems like a good way. So they're all starting. So let's give a little bit of the rules here for basically where we're going and starting. So here's the deal, guys. We did set up some very specific rules. They had to choose a specific trinket, right? That only gave them an extra potion. That was just to make sure the strategy. They had to start at the beginning of the game, level 1. They were coming right out of basically after the elevator, just looking out of the Limgrave, and that is it. So they could choose any class. They had the choice of 10 classes, all that sort of stuff. So given all that, this is where they're beginning. Now let's think about like this, and I think we're starting right now. So again, it's beginning. Early game strat. What do you think?
So for me, early game stat, definitely don't be a mage because you have to be quick with your moves.
Yep.
I mean, mages are powerful. It makes the game cheese because I know that's the role that I picked, and it made it easy for me to grind, get the roots that I needed. But I was pretty slow, so whenever I had to deal with a boss that dodged pretty quickly or moved very quickly, I was a goner.
And I feel like it was kind of a parabola with mage where you start pretty slow, and then you power up really. So if you're playing early game trying to get the max, melee is definitely going to be the choice.
Maybe try to get the best of both worlds
Yeah.
because there are some spells as a mage which are very quick, like the Stone Pebbles, I
Yeah.
think. So that might be a tactic that our players can do. But okay,
Oh,
we
wait,
have.
so somebody's going
we have
right
Jericho
for Jericho.
going already.
Okay,
Okay,
and he's already
he
dead.
died.
So that didn't
He
pay
died.
off.
You
Oh,
jinxed it.
I did. I mean, like,
You
dude,
jinxed
Tree
it.
Sentinel. So that one. If he would have been able to pull that off, that would have been 20 points right off the bat. So I think right now no damage is happening right now, but
Yes.
he went right for the 20 points. That was
That was
a ballsy move.
Yeah, ambitious.
That was ambitious.
That was the word that I was looking for. That was very ambitious.
But I liked it. And all in all, I like that kind of gumption because that's definitely going to be kind of the risk. But the thing is
I like
now
that
you're slowing.
word, gumption.
Yeah. But it could slow him down. Now, another great strategy is choosing Samurai because with the Samurai, the thing is you do get that bleed weapon, and so you have bleed, which is actually very, very good and early powerful ability early on. The other thing too is that he's doing actually really good here. Wow. And then again, Spirit Wolves, right? So going and unlocking the horse and then going up and then talking to basically the mage, unlocking and getting Spirit Wolves and then getting some of that tanky damage.
I mean, essentially having that extra help will be important. Like getting those spirits that you can summon and like basically help you deal some damage with any of these bosses will help. Now remember, they can also just go for the minion route and kill as many minions as they can, but it seems like all of our players right now are going for gold by beating the bosses.
Well, this one's, and right now, if we look at the full setup, you know, after we see if he pulls this off, right now nobody has done any damage in the game. So nobody has fought. So remember, you get 1 point if you basically level up. You get 20 points if you kill a boss like what he's going for right now. 10 points if you clear like a dungeon or a minor boss. But this is 20 points right here.
And he's halfway through
I
already.
know.
Jericho is going at it. You know something that I noticed with how he's playing? He is dodging a lot. And
Yeah.
that's something that I don't know. It's been a while since I played, but the dodges seem to be so much faster now. And he gets to be getting up on his feet a
Well,
lot quicker.
he's light armor, right? So he's probably not over encumbered. So he's got that really fast roll.
Yes.
Which, I mean, again, is you're not over encumbered. That's the other thing, too, that's also nice about doing the non-heavy armored characters is that you get that nice speed, which is going to be really good early on, just knowing you're not going to do a ton of damage. Oh, and the other two is he really knows this fight. Like, you're watching this, and he is dodging like a pro. And
He
wants
can
to
time it perfectly. That's
Yes.
the thing.
And then he's got it. I mean, again, he's down half health, but I mean, okay, good.
There
good,
we go.
Good hits.
I love that feeling whenever you feel like the boss is gonna hit you and then you took no damage whatsoever.
But I mean, that last 10% can be the hardest thing.
and
he's
you jinxed
down.
it!
No, I know what it takes, right? That's a really hard fight early on.
Okay, so Lulu is here right now. It seems like she's a
What is
mage.
she?
She's
Okay,
a
so
mage.
she's got him trapped.
I was about to say.
Oh, but she's still taking some big hits.
All right, but
and she's died.
She
So
died.
again, two people diving in, trying to do a tree sentinel. I do have to say the one thing that and we're not going to give anybody like any hate or anything like that in terms of
no,
figuring out
not at all.
strategies.
Everyone's
again,
good.
this is to unlock what is best for for you as the community. But let's go and take a look at the two fights right now and just see, is anybody doing any damage on the board? We got anything? No.
No, not yet.
No fight. No
we do
damage.
have to give a quick shout out to Blue Horse Studio, who is in chat right now, who created the chippy. Sorry, my
It's
accent
okay, it's
came
okay.
out. So I'm Filipino. English is not my first language. So if there is an accent there, that's why. But Blue Horse Studio was the one that created this chippy PC right over here, and it works.
Yeah, it does. It
does.
does work. It's
It's a
actually
PC.
it's a Core i9 14900K. It's got an RTX 4080 Super, and all in all, this was done with incredible design. And I'm really glad to actually have it here on the Intel Plays Rumble set.
He's our third host for today's stream.
Yeah, he doesn't talk, but he says he says a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He says a lot there, and he's always GG. That
always
GG right
GG.
there was for Lulu Lovely and.
He is like just on a roll. But anyway, going back to our players and our streamers, it seems like everyone is still.
It looks like they're trying. I wonder if we're going to see Jericho change up his strategy here. And then let's talk a little bit about, actually, if we can bring up the Elden Ring map. I think a lot of people are saying, Roby, what is our options here? What is our options here for basically trying to get points? And actually what we did is we actually built this really, really cool map. So this is just some topical, interesting points that you could hit to basically pull some strategies together. These are bosses. These are some of the jails. This is basically also shows the castle up where Godric is. I will tell you, probably second half, when we're talking about the second round, you could see somebody up in the castle. There's a lot of tough enemies there. But, I mean, I feel like getting your, basically getting the ability to upgrade your weapon, getting your spirits, those could be some key things to winning this early round. And right now, I feel like everybody's going for the gusto, and nobody's kind of going for the safe strategy right now.
Yeah, no, everyone is really being aggressive with their gameplay. I mean, don't forget that they do get 1 point of damage per level up, so they could also level up, beat the minions, because, I mean, they are starting off really strong with the level 1s, right? So they could level up very quickly for that. But it does get a bit more difficult when you have to beat the dungeon boss, the Everjail clears, the major boss kills like Margit, any tree sentinel for that matter. So this is gonna be a challenging time for our streamers.
Okay, so we basically have Noisy. Noisy's in the Noisy's basically in just doing a regular dungeon. She's going
And she's a samurai.
And she's a samurai, which is great for blood. So again, she's got that bleed. The other thing that's actually really good about that as well is that she also can go and she can just kill a regular boss, and that's 10 points, right? So she could get some. This could come down to somebody that like maybe nobody fells their enemy just because they weren't able to pull anything.
Well, here's the thing as well. If our players did their research, they could just go for all of the slow bosses, be the magician, keep their distance, and get their community members to do a hype train, and that's an easy 20 points right there every time, every single time. But I mean, let's see. It really depends on how much potions they have, how much. Lulu just leveled up.
So
nice.
we actually have our first damage on the board. It was 1 point.
It was 1 point.
But technically, Lulu's in the lead.
Let's go, Lulu.
Lulu's in the lead, so we have 1 point of damage. We got that little punch, and there it is. It was just a little sliver, but technically Jericho's on his heels. could be any loss, a moment, any going for there. And then we got Jericho. It looks like Jericho's...
he's going for one of the smaller, the minions.
Yeah,
and I think he may be trying to level up.
Yeah, again, we did decide not to give points for killing the minions, so now it's just only on leveling. But the other two is he could just be going for the side of grace and doing some level up right there.
Yes.
And then getting his horse, and then at the same time running up, potentially unlocking his spirit bell, and then going and getting the wolves could be a big game changer.
Exactly.
Here. Yeah. So,
I mean, especially because they are just starting out, so it's easier to level up. It becomes more difficult maybe after 5 or 10 levels, if I remember correctly. But right now, he is, because we did see him try to take up a sentinel, he was able to get him down to 20% health. So this could just be a breeze for him if he puts in the patience.
Yep.
Because that's something that I noticed that's so difficult with this game. Sometimes you can get a little bit too greedy.
Yep. And
when
the thing
you
is,
try to fight
the thing is that we also have to understand is Elden Ring, we've kind of flipped Elden Ring on its head because Elden Ring is definitely a game of patience.
Exactly.
And the other two is now all of a sudden you have 45 minutes of which, 10 minutes have gone by, that they only have so much time to basically pull off some of these maneuvers. So the other thing too is that we're actually creating some of that, hey, do I go for things? Do I risk it for the biscuit? And sometimes it doesn't pay off.
You know what is a good testament to how patience is something that most players forget when playing Elden Ring is that there are enemies or bosses where you could just easily dodge or run away, like not exactly dodge, but just walk away from side to side and you'd easily evade their attacks. But because as players, we just get impatient or we're used to so much faster paced gameplay, we always end up dodging. And sometimes, depending on what armor you equip, you could be heavy.
Okay, so we have our second point of damage that just happened. Jericho did level up, so now it is an even game between Lulu. Oh, there it is. The punch just happened on the stream. So there we go. We actually have our second set of damage. The other thing that was really interesting, looking at Lulu's gameplay, Lulu is full on mage here.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, there it is, right? Like, we actually have her playing mage. So the thing that's so crazy is we're actually seeing 4 very different approaches to the gameplay. Now, one thing I do want to check, and I don't know if this is actually, we got the Night Cavalry. So this is a minor boss that he could have taken out. That's worth 10 points. Looks like he's just running away. He's staying mobile. Astacross, definitely, I feel like Astacross has a strategy. And he said that he had a strategy, so we're going to see what that pays off. Lulu, definitely keeping at range at bay.
Yes.
It makes it a whole lot easier, especially as a low-level character, to keep things kind of simpler and at the same time not having to be as twitchy. But yeah, we're going to have to see how that basically ends up. The other thing, too, though, is also, when we think about all this, is that nobody is kind of doing what I thought they were going to do, which is run up and basically try and unlock the Blood Fang.
Yes, the Blood Fang.
It's a very hard weapon to get really early on, though.
It is. I mean, unless you're very skilled or you've practiced enough, you won't really want to go for that. And maybe, as well, our players are playing smart right now, and they know that they have the time and they're not rushing through it, because what's the point of winning 5 minutes into the game if you have 40 minutes left? It's just too much of a high risk, high reward at this point.
So I think we have a lot of people joining us and just trying to care, what are the rules for the game? Like, how does this whole thing work? So let's bring up the rules one more time just so people understand how you actually score in Intel Plays Rumble. So they have a 45-minute round, okay? And then they get 1 point of damage for what?
They get 1 point of damage every time their player levels up.
Right, okay, which we've had happen twice.
Yes, we've had that happen twice already. 10 points of damage for any dungeon boss or Everjail clears.
Yep, which is like, that's where the Blood Fang is. Very difficult.
Yeah, I mean, it could also take easily 20 minutes. Half of the time already for just 10 points. So that is pretty tough. 20 points of damage for any major boss kills, like Margaret the Fell Omen, any Tree Sentinel, I mean, like the Night Cavalry as well. And of course, we have 150 points for killing Godric the Grafted. So if you kill the god, you're good.
And then at any point in time, over the course of 2 hours, one time, any point during any one of the 2 rounds, if they activate a hype train, they do double damage at that point. And then the thing is it's whoever has the most amount of health at the end of a round, and we'll bring up both games right now. Let's go ahead and show you both games right now. Whoever has the most amount of health between these 2 Intel Play Rumbles games, which is the 2 fighting thing, those people win that round and unlock a Intel swag kit for their community.
Oh.
And right now, it is tied all across the board. Jericho leveled up once, Lulu leveled up once, so they both have that little sliver. Both Noisy Butters and Astacross still waiting to see what's going to kind of happen there. So now we're jumping in. This is Jericho.
So we
Jericho leveled up again.
Jericho leveled up again. Wow. Okay, so I'm looking at Astacraw's stream as well. He is talking to our mage or our witch right now.
Yep.
So that must mean he's trying to get the bell for summoning, which will come in handy depending on the ashes that he gets.
Now the thing is he can actually go back to that original side of grace, which he just did, and that gives him the wolves. So now he's got the wolves. And remember, and he's also samurai, which means he has bleed. So this is what we kind of considered the best probably opening strategy, because bleed can do a ton of damage, but in terms of it's a percentage of health, which is actually really, really good. And the spirit wolves are very, very tanky. So especially if you're going to go for that Godric kill in the second round, this could play out to be what we like when we basically thought about it. This could play out to be kind of the safest kind of strat.
And there's 3 of them. There's 3 wolves.
Yep.
Keep in mind, it's not just one big wolf. So whenever you summon the wolves, I mean, your enemy will be distracted by 3 other players on the field, which is going to come in very handy.
Okay, so I thought Jericho might be going for Knight Cavalry again. If you get him, there is always a way to cheese him. We're not trying to cheese him, but you could get him actually trapped on the edge of the bridge there. It makes it really easy to kind of pick him off. But it looks like Jericho's just going for. We're trying to keep.
Is he going for the Bloodhound?
I actually don't know. I don't know where he's going. Oh, look, there you go. So I think he might. Maybe he's going for a Bloodfang. You might be right. He might be just trying to do the Everjail, right? So that could be true, because that is up near this area. I mean, for the Knight Cavalry as well, there is a way for him to beat him quite easily, and that's if he can kill the Knight Cavalry's horse. Yep.
So if you get the horse out of the way, then he's gonna be pretty much slow, and you can be on your horse and just attack him from a distance, keep running around, making circles around him.
Okay, so we do have somebody fighting Knight Cavalry right now. Jericho is actually going for Knight Cavalry. This is 10 points if he's able to pull it off. Again, he's just got to kill the horse first. I will say, Jericho, I'm really, really impressed with this. Nope, he died. Light as I said,
Every
really,
time,
really impressed. Yeah,
every time you praise him too much,
I'm sorry. I'm trying to build up some hype there, and a little bit of it kind of fell apart there in terms of what I was kind of expecting. Now,
wait, is Astacross going for Market just now? I think that was Market.
I actually am not sure. We kind of tied in right there at the very end. Now, we did have Damien, who's our observer, who's watching all the streams. He was basically telling me he actually thinks one of them is actually going for the jail. And so this would be going for the Bloodfang specifically. It's got heavy amounts of bleed, so if you're going to do boss fights...
So you know what? Something that I realized as well, before you fight Godric the Grafted, there is another person that you could get for your team, and that's Nepheli, who is actually on the way. So imagine if you have Nepheli on your team, you also have the wolves, and you go up against Godric. That's going to be so much easier. And the hype train, then you could... Astacross can easily win this competition if that's the route that he's going
now,
for.
The thing is that what we learned about Noisy Butters, again, putting yourself a little. She just finished the tutorial, so it's officially we are 15 minutes in, and she's just now beginning. So we'll see what she does. She's learning a little bit. Again, don't want to cast her out. She's a very talented gamer. And so, but the other thing too is this is the first time she's actually ever played Elden Ring. And remember, this isn't the only game these guys are going to be playing. We actually have a round 2 on Tuesday where we're going to be doing this again, but that one was Star Wars Outlaws. So even if Elden Ring's not her thing, Star Wars could be in there, and that's another chance to unlock amazing giveaways for her community.
I love Star Wars Outlaws, by the way. Have you played it? Have you tried it?
Oh yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. So, okay, so here we go. It looks like, yes, here we go. Jail.
Astacross, yes, exactly.
He's going for and guys, he's got, now, the one thing I don't think he knows is you can't summon. Oh, and we just got, looks like Lulu just leveled up, but the thing that we need to know here,
Ooh.
There we go. So we got Lulu just leveled up. We're going to see her do a point of damage here in just a second.
Astacross did the thing that I thought he would do, and that's he got a Cooperator. I think that was the Wolf, and he is going up against the Bloodhound. This is going to be very interesting.
This is going to be very interesting if this pays off, right? Like this is 10 points. This is a big hit if this works.
And he's a samurai,
yes,
so we know that he has that bleed. He has that limber.
Right there. It just hit.
Ooh, he's going to get it.
Astacross definitely pulling in the strat here. Like, again, a little bit slow to start, but he's going through that. Now, to be clear, if he gets hit even once,
He's dead.
It could all be over, right? And this guy is very, very fast. So right now, it looks like the
But he's
wolf,
distracted. He's distracted by the hound, which
Yeah,
is something
which
that,
is-
always
and the
comes
hound's
in
got
handy.
a lot of life right now. So
Oh, he's gonna get it!
one more hit. This is going to be the biggest play of the string, and there
And
it is.
he got it.
We got
he got
the
it.
first
10 points.
10-point hit. Look at that big hit on Noisy
Did
Butters.
you see that? That
Yeah.
was so powerful.
Yeah, there we go. And there's the 10 points. We got to see Noisy
Hype.
taking that first
I'm a
chunk.
summon home.
And
Yeah, I'm a
Astrocross
summon
definitely
home.
hitting the
Yeah,
lead right
yeah.
there.
Definitely.
With in the battle. This is the
With
those
all
are the-
4 of them.
With all
actually.
4 of them. But
I
again,
am no
he only has to
judgment
beat
right
Noisy Butters. But the question is like, who is he going to be fighting off against in the championship round? And where did he go?
If he
from-
gets to the
if he gets
championship
to-
round.
Looks like Jericho's over here fighting a troll. Not worth any major points, but again, big. These are big,
Runes.
big runes,
He
right?
gets
Which is a
runes
good
from
thing.
him really quickly, and he can level up.
All right, so now this guy.
Which is great, right? Like again, lots of things here, and then again, he's just going to go and pick up that soldier. Oh, he's going he's going to pick up the weapon here, and go ahead and get this chest right here in the back, right? So he cleared out that whole thing. So just getting more stuff, and again, that was still a lot of runes that he was able to pick off as well. And then here we go, Lulu. Similar strategy, picking out a troll. This is up. This is up a little bit. She could. After dropping this, head down. There's a couple dungeons. We got the Seaside Cave and some other ones that are down in this area that she could pull off. And I gotta say, this mage strategy is working really well for her, and it just might be a level up strategy, level up some of her weapons, and then basically be able to do bigger damage against some of those tougher bosses later on.
Yeah, I mean, remember that with each troll that you defeat, you get 1,000 runes, I think. And earlier on in the game, you can level up 2 times with that. Later on, maybe after the 5th level, you can only level up once for each troll. But I would say they're putting in around 2 to 3 minutes each time they try to have to beat this troll.
Yeah, and we see some other people, some great ones from chat. People are saying other Elden Ring fans coming in there saying getting the mace would be a top priority. It's an OP bleed weapon. I think Blood Flang, which we just saw, Astrocross just picked up, which is another OP blood weapon. And I also think it's actually pretty fast. I like that as well. It's got a strong secondary attack, so a really, really big fan there. And then Astrocross doing another point of damage right there. So Noisy Butters down now. There it is. There's that hit right there. And now we are looking at 11 points of damage going on right now.
Oh my goodness.
Guys, and somebody said, Dr. 1KO was like, hey, is summoning against? No, summoning is not against the rules.
Yes.
The only thing that is against the rules is leading Limgrave or you have to stay in Limgrave and Weeping Peninsula. And the other thing too is, yeah. So, and then the other thing too is that also we're asking people. It wasn't really a clear rule, but just for the most part, specifically choosing one particular accessory item, which gave him the extra potion. We didn't want to have extra experience or stuff like that because again, we didn't want to force people to have to choose a particular item, and we felt like extra health seemed like the safest one to make sure that everybody had kind of a
So
balanced
it's a fair
experience.
playing field for
Exactly.
everyone.
Yeah. And so here we are. We're seeing all of the players right now. Going through this. Noisy, basically, it looks like she's just
exploring. She's just having the time of her life right now, which I love for her.
Okay, Jericho down there. That was a big place to grab a ton of rooms, which graveyard. So again, he was running through the graveyards. There's a bunch of runes there that he could actually spin to basically get a big rune push.
There's also another 10-point boss at the graveyard, the dragon. Remember?
Yeah, that's
so
right.
that would be interesting if any of our players would go up against the dragon.
And then there's another level up from Astrocross.
Right now.
Yep, so there we go. And there's another hit right there. Noisy just taking the hits, but you know what? She doesn't seem phased.
Yeah.
She's just out there enjoying the experience, having fun. There he goes. So, and then what do you guys think? I mean, again, are you guys starting to understand? Oh, we just saw him go. He just hit basically, the other one is we just saw Golden Seed. So he just went and got a gold seed. So there's another level up from Jericho right there. So there's another punch. We're starting to see some of those health coming down. Lulu starting to take a little
just
bit.
defeated another troll now.
So she's going for leveling, but Golden Seed, that's a super interesting one too, right? Because again, now all of a sudden you're looking at more health pots and health pots doing more, refilling more of your health as well. Okay, there we go. So we got Jericho again going for the Tree Sentinel. He's leveled up a number of times. And definitely doing more damage here.
Yeah, but he still has no summon, which could be the wrong move.
And I don't remember if here I think you can summon here.
You can.
I know some of the bosses you can't summon, but I mean, Tree Sentinel, still to see him drop this early on would be actually a pretty big thing. And this is a lot of runes. Oh, and there he goes. Yeah, he goes.
Nice,
He got it.
let's go.
Yeah, I was a little worried he wasn't going to pull out that heavier move. Some people are saying this is all very new to me. People are enjoying the format. Are you guys liking the fact that you guys can see how streamers are powering, and you guys can see how they unlock stuff? People are having a good time.
Lulu Lovely just got the jellyfish summon.
Okay, so she's got her summons
yes,
now.
She just got the jellyfish summon, and if I remember correctly, the jellyfish summon is very tanky.
Yep.
Doesn't really do that much damage, but can take
Jericho
a lot of the hits for you.
Again, and there we go, another loss there from Jericho. And then we got again, you are right, very, very tanky, the jellyfish, and they're also very good at holding aggro, right? The one thing that's nice is like where you actually have potentially, look at that Blood Fang. I mean, such a great weapon there for an Astacross. And then going from there. So again, he's just getting some runes.
Okay.
And again, if he can upgrade, right?
Yes.
Getting some upgrades on that sword would be huge for his overall damage and stuff like that. But yeah, like you said, the thing you got to choose between the wolves and the jellyfish is whether you want more damage as well as tanking, or you just want the tank ability.
Yeah, exactly. So Lulu Lovely is going for the Bloodhound.
Oh, so she's jumping into the grave? Oh,
Yes,
oh.
she is. She is jumping into the grave. She has the jellyfish.
Okay. Now this one is a bold strategy. As bad as that sounds, but I mean a bold strategy in terms of this one is like any damage that she does is definitely going to pull away any potential aggro. So
Yes.
it's not gonna be as straightforward as.
But also keep in mind, Lulu Lovely is a mage.
Yes.
So her attacks might not be as quick as what Astacross did earlier on, but it could still pay off if she keeps her distance.
Yeah. And again, people are asking in terms of we actually are not in the ears of the individual streamers, and there Lulu taking it down, barely getting any damage there.
Yes.
On that one right there. I will say though, the one thing I will say about that, and that's the thing about the jellyfish, is they don't hold aggro all that well, even when you're basically doing a mage. So that might be a harder strategy there. Which is why the wolf was actually such a good one for Astacross to use in that case.
I mean, Astacross also just got the jellyfish right now, which he might use later for Godric, if he does end up deciding to go for Godric as well. Oh, but going back to Jericho, he's still going for the Tree Sentinel.
This guy's got confidence. He feels like he's going to be able to do this, and there it is, another one. And guys, this is just to kind of show you, these guys are good gamers, but I mean, this game is not easy. This is not easy. So far, I feel like the strat that is paying off the best right now is Astacross, and I feel like Astacross at this point in time is just really focused on getting a lot of those levels up and really kind of powering up. Right now, he's got a very healthy lead against Lulu Lovely.
Yeah.
If he stays this way, oh look at this. Oh, he's going for Beetle. This could be another summon.
Oh, that is a good upgrade.
Yep. And there you go. He's got another ghost there. So he's got Art of War. He just got an Art of War. Which I didn't use all that much on that. This level, this was actually the sword that I used for the majority of my playthrough until I actually went to the Moon Sword later on in late game. But Blood Fang lasted me for a really, really long time. And then Noisy, I think, is just being chased by a troll.
Yeah. She's running away from the troll.
She's just running away from the troll. And there it is.
She got hit.
I think Noisy is learning a lot about this game
Yeah.
really, really quickly. So now, one thing I want to do
She's
real
learning
quick.
it's not easy.
Yeah, she's learning it's not easy. Why don't we do this real quick? Let's, we have a lot of new people who have just kind of joined in. Let's show the overall status of this whole thing. Let's show the 4 streamers and kind of talk a little bit about who's representing who and what's happening here for folks who don't know, because I know a lot of people, this is new. This is actually the first time we've ever done an Intel Play Rumble. This is a new format. So again, give us feedback. Let us know what we can do to make this better. Again, this is just our way of showing really neat ways for you to support streamers and then have them be able to play games in a unique way, but still power up and have a competitive experience like this.
And for you guys to be included, because that was the whole point of this Intel Plays Rumble. We want the community to be included, and we did that by having them, if they trigger a hype train, their favorite streamer can have double the
damage.
points.
So
exactly.
if we would have done and Jericho fell in a hole. Okay, so we're gonna find out what happened there. He's obviously figuring out what's going on there. The other thing too is that also, so if Astacross would have pulled the hype train and he would have dropped the jail, that would have been 40 points of damage instead of 20 points. But again, I really feel like most of them are gonna save that for the second round to see if they could unlock that championship round. So again, just to give you guys, and then if we can just show all 4 of the streamers and the teams they're supporting real quick, let's walk you guys through the format one more time since this is so new. So what we have.
Okay, so for Lulu Lovely, she is going to be giving away the Lenovo Legion Pro SI, the 16-inch gaming laptop.
And she's representing Team Lenovo. So if you want to support Team Lenovo and you want to support Lulu Lovely, head on over to twitch.tv/LuluLovely, and this is what you will unlock, what is being unlocked regardless. Next up, we have Team HP. This is Jericho. He's gonna kill that Tree Sentinel. I think that's his whole goal this one. He's doing the HP Omen 16.1-inch gaming laptop, and he is representing Team HP. If you want to head over to twitch.tv/Jericho, that is going to be your way to go and support him.
Yes, and of course we have Team Astacross, who is part of the Team Asus, who's giving away an ROG Strix G16, another gaming laptop. Yep. I mean, all of the laptops are giving away our gaming laptops, so if you're a gamer, this is the perfect chance to join.
Yep, and then finally we have Noisy Butters representing Team Acer. She's giving away an Acer Predator Helios Neo 16. Love this laptop. It's actually a really, really good laptop. Actually, all of these are. You're using the Legion, one of the Legions right now.
Yes.
I have an Asus in front of me right now. And then we've used the Acer Predator, got to show that off in Intel Live. But again, if you want to do that, head on over to twitch.tv/NoisyButters. I think regardless of even how she's doing, incredibly fun stream. She's a great streamer. And I'm not going to count her out yet because I've seen her pull off some crazy stuff, regardless of whether she's playing this or anything else, right?
Yeah, I mean, if anything, I'm watching her stream right now, and she is just a joy to watch. Like, you can really see how her community is very supportive of her. I mean, like I told you, I'm a fan of hers. Yeah. I was actually asking everyone on set, oh, are they gonna be streaming here?
And then we just
I
saw
was excited to meet her.
Taking a hit. He took a hit, got another level up there, and so Noisy just taking another hit, but Noisy's just enjoying life.
Oh, by the way, there is a hype train for Jericho just now.
Oh,
so
Jericho
that means
just
he is getting 2 times the damage.
Oh, but I don't know if he's gonna. The question is like now that he's done that, is he doing anything that's worth it? I mean, so what do we? Let's go and look over to Jericho's stream and just get a look here at what Jericho's strategy is here. Oh my gosh! Hold on, Astacross. Let's go back to Astacross.
Let's go back to Astacross because he's fighting Margit right now.
He's fighting Margit right now. This is a major boss. And this is 20 points.
Does he have a hype train? Does Astacross have a hype train?
No, Jericho does.
Not yet.
And not really using it in a. I don't think Jericho meant for it to happen, but here we go. Astacross going for. And then again, those jellyfish paying attention. Can be a tough fight.
Very tanky.
We were
there we go. He got the bleed.
And there's the bleed hit right there.
Amazing.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is. I feel like Astacross really has a good strategy here. That jellyfish trying to pull some hate.
Wow, did you see that just now? He didn't even have to dodge. He just moved his character.
Yep.
The way it had to move to avoid that heavy hit.
And now Margit is totally focused on that jellyfish. It's like, and Astacross is like, go ahead, just keep looking. It's fine. Another bleed hit right there. So he's got double proc on that. But again,
and he's gonna get it.
He's gonna get it.
And he got it.
40 more points.
Yes, we're summoning right now.
That's a 20-point hit right there, and Noisy's going to take another big hit. Now, the question is that he is in a really good state right here. And the question is, I don't know if it makes sense for him to go after Godric, or if he saves that for his second round. Because again...
so just to explain this to all of our viewers right now.
Yeah.
So if they fight Godric during the first round, they can't use him for the second round
Yeah, they can't use him for the second round. And so
Smart.
If he's going to go here, he may want to hold off. He's got a very, very solid lead here against Noisy Butters. I don't know if she's coming... Look at that. I don't know if she's going to come back for that. I feel like Astacross can kind of play it safe, probably just level up, merely make sure he's in a really good state for Godric. And in the second round, activate a hype trade and just go for it. not to say Godric's a hard fight.
Yes, Godric is because remember he has a second phase where he has a dragon for an arm, and that dragon can spew out fire all over it. It's basically an area and effect attack.
Yeah.
So that is something that you are definitely gonna want to keep your distance. I don't remember specifically if you can ride your horse while you're fighting Godric, but remember what I said. You can also still get Nefali to help you out with the Godric boss fight.
Now, we just got 7 points. He just leveled up 7 times because of all the runes that he just pulled from beating Margit. So again, we could go there, and there it is, 2, and then we're just 3, 4, 5,
What
6,
in the world?
and there we go. So there's 7 right there. And so Noisy is on her heels right there, and taking quite a bit of damage in her fight. Is basically Astacross is just making his way through. So I think right now Astacross could probably play this safe, and then all in all save that off for whoever's going to be the winner in the next round, which is actually pretty crazy.
Amazing.
Yeah. And so, again, we're going through there. For people who don't know, welcome to Intel Plays Rumble. Intel Plays Rumble is a new show, brand new from Intel. What it is essentially we have a gameception. It's a game within a game where each of these players are powering fighting avatars in a virtual fighting game by playing Elden Ring. And then they basically, based on things that they do in Elden Ring, like level up, beat bosses, stuff like that, they power up their fighters to do damage against the other player. And right now we have essentially Astacross versus Noisy Butters, and then we have Jericho versus Lulu Lovely. And right now we have about 15 minutes left.
Oh, we're past the half.
Yeah, we're over halfway through the first round, and right now Astacross taking a very tough, but Jericho going in.
He's going after the troll.
Yeah, and this is actually not a hard fight. This feels like a good safe 10 points, and this would put him in a good lead over Lulu Lovely for sure.
Definitely. I mean, he is a slow boss fight, but look at this hit. It's gonna have a massive area of effect right over there. So you want to keep your distance right when he's about to. Yes, right when he's about to do that.
And
you
remember,
want to keep your distance.
He is on a hype train, so if he does drop this boss, that's 20 points, not just 10 points. So he's going to get double damage here if he can pull it off. But he's doing a really good job at dodging. It felt like he missed that one. That was just a poor, like a little bit of a badly timed heal. But I mean, again, he was really.
But he still has health. Okay, there. He just healed.
Oop, oop, roll. Roll.
No, don't roll. Just run.
Oh my gosh.
You shouldn't roll because when you roll, you have this like half a second time to just be.
Oh, and another die right there. It feels like, I mean, he's almost. And then Lulu just leveled up for another hit. Jericho, this is a very, very even match. The other thing I will say though, as well, is that he's kind of like the bridesmaid, but never the bride. Like he's had a lot of really close fights, but none of that success so far. Going from there.
Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. So we have Noisy right now. It seems like she's gonna want to try to level up soon because she is on her horse. She just is going through the map right now, Noisy Butters, and it seems like she's going to try to fight the minions so that she could level up, which, you know, will be 1 point.
But again, it's right now, it's like anything kind of helps, and it feels like, I have to say, mad props to Jericho's community right now, keeping that hype train active, because it is still active, and he's still trying to get that double damage. And to be clear, they could run that all the way until the end. So huge shout out to his community, really basically being massively supportive of Jericho right now and really try to get him on the map. This would basically put him in really a solid lead over Lulu Lovely, and then it'll be interesting to see what she sees when because remember, every streamer, and you can see it on their stream, has their little fight in the corner. So Lulu would definitely see that hit just showing up. And Jericho, look at him. You can just see the frustration as he's trying to get through this
But
right
you know
here.
what? That's how you know he's a true gamer. Because I know gamers, we are stubborn. We are very stubborn. If we want to get a boss, we will keep going back to that boss until we just have to raise a white flag a little bit and level up and then come back to it.
Yeah. So again, he's just picked up his. So Astacross just picked up his runes. It looked like he actually almost lost there. So it's interesting. I don't actually know what Astacross is working on right now. Again, he's in a very safe place with Noisy Butters. And it'll be kind of interesting to see how he kind of plays this, because if I were him,
if I had to guess what Astacross is doing, though, he's going through the math so that he could go for Godric in the second round. Because obviously time is still of the essence. He only has 45 minutes, and these maps, sometimes you have to go through some pretty heavy hitters for you to pass through a certain room, and that's exactly what Astacross is doing, because I can imagine that he wouldn't want to waste any time fighting these mini strong minions going to Godric. And like I said, he might also try to figure out what would be the best weapon for him to use so that he could beat Godric quite easily.
Yeah, I feel like this is like he's doing the safe play. Right now it's just get as many levels, get as much as he can do. Lulu kind of along the same line. Looks like she actually is fighting a boss here. Is she fighting the it looks like she's actually fighting the ferryman, right? Is that, I can't actually tell. But again, this is actually a pretty good boss if she's actually able to do the damage. And this
the Mariner. She's fighting the Mariner.
The Mariner, which is like, I call him the ferryman because he's like on a little ferry. But again, this one works really well for Mage. I feel like she's doing a good job of keeping, of using her abilities. And using that advantage of distance that she gets with the Mage specifically.
Yes, no, definitely. I mean, the thing with this is as long as you beat the minions, it's very easy for you to beat the Mariner already, because the Mariner is pretty weak. He's pretty squishy.
Yep, and he's mobile, and he gets a little fast. So again, she's got him over there. She's trying to. There she is. She's killing the minions, which I mean, she's doing a lot of damage to those minions with her staff.
And he is using, so what the spells that she has are the Glintstone Pebble and the Glintstone Arc.
Okay, Jericho still going for the troll, now has him down. How many, oh, did he just die again? You know what? I think we should just stop watching Jericho. I feel really bad every time he gets in there.
Well, it seems like Lulu Lovely is in a good position right now, almost halfway through with the Mariner. And if she gets it, she will get 10 points.
Yeah, 10 points, and then she still has 6. There's only 6 minutes left, so she can't take this fight last forever. But this feels like a solid move here, and this would put her in solid winning position over Jericho.
Wait, this is going to be clutch, because how many more minutes do we have left?
We have 6 minutes left in round 1.
Left. So if she beats the Mariner, she will win the round.
Yes. And the other thing, too, that is so crazy about this is that Jericho, I believe, and I don't know if somebody can let me know, still has his hype train active. So he is fighting the troll. If he pulls that troll off, this literally could come down to the very last minute here in terms of who's going to basically pull it off and win this round between Lulu Lovely and Jericho.
Okay, it seems like Lulu Lovely's community is making sure that she gets a hype train right now so that she can get double the points, so that will be 20 points, and she is more than halfway through with beating the Mariner. Let's see if she gets it. How many more minutes do we have left for the round?
We have 5 minutes. She's doing very
she
well,
has good
but
time.
there are a lot of enemies. Oh, and Astacross is about to level up though, but again, this feels like we'll watch this one because this is the moment. The Astacross, I feel like that game is kind of.
She just has to move those minions aside and go straight to the Mariner, beat that Mariner.
Yeah, and then again, so we'll get back to Lulu here in just a second. We just had a little bit of a technical glitch, but that's all good. So we'll get back to her and we'll see what happened there. Again, Astacross just getting prepped. It looks like he's just really ready for that second round. Noisy's
trying to fight the wolves.
She's actually in a dungeon right now, and I don't know why Astacross just killed himself. So that was an interesting situation there. And there, super close. Okay. Guys, this is nuts. Is Jericho still on a hype train?
Come on, Lulu. Come on, Lulu.
Yes,
okay,
we have.
just
so
2 more
Jericho
hits.
just did the hit.
Oh my goodness.
We got points for.
She has the hype train. She has the hype train. She officially has the hype train. She just has to kill the Mariner.
So this is a tie. This is
and she killed the Mariner.
And double points on that one too. Guys, it's still tied.
Is it still tied?
It's still tied. I mean, like again.
Let's go, Lulu.
So Lulu just did the punch, and there it is, guys. And there's double damage for Lulu, so she gets 20 points out of that too.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Wow. So she is still on a hype train. Lulu was on a hype train, and so Lulu, there it is. We are giving her the second point, so there it is. Guys, I do not know who is winning between that.
Wait, that looks really close. Look at the health bar. I can't even see the health bar properly, to be honest.
I do not know who's winning.
I don't know who's winning either.
It's so close. Can we get an announcement on?
Well, if she levels up, she could close the gap.
Yeah. So Lulu leveled up. Lulu is winning. Lulu currently has a win, and look at Jericho going for the tree sentinel. He's got 3
How many
minutes.
points left?
That's 20. If he drops this is his own chance. He's got 3 minutes, and he just got killed. Dude, he is all in. This is so clutch. I had no idea this was going to be so close. And this is where it is here. Oh, man.
Come on, Lulu. Wait, is she trying to go and unlock this room so that she can get more spells? Because that would be really smart, especially for the second round.
And then now we have Noisy going for her first boss. This is 10 points. Nice save. This guy is not easy. He's very fast.
Beastman.
Yeah, he is very fast. This is not an easy fight. This is what made me quit Elden Ring the first time when I played.
Oh.
Yeah, he is. Again, this is
that was just rude. Did you see what that Beastman did? He hit Noisy even though she was already down.
He was like, I want to make sure she's dead.
Rude.
I mean, I'm just saying, the first time I did, I finally gave Elden Ring a second chance and have since beat the OG game. Haven't beat Shadow of the Erdtree yet, but yeah, no, it's a little bit crazy. And again, Astacross, dude, I think he's just basically leveling up and making sure that he is super prepared, because all he has to do is pull a hype train, kill Godric, and he will one-shot for the win. It could be the shortest round in ever history of Intel Rumble.
Exactly.
So, again, it's also the only time we've ever done it. So, again, that's not to say that it couldn't happen again. Yeah, he's going the distance. He's going for speed. Going through there. Okay, and then what do we got going on with... We got 1 minute left.
Jericho. Okay, it seems like Jericho... He just revived again.
Yeah, I feel like this is it. It feels like Lulu is going to win this round, guys. Jericho, unable to beat the Tree Sentinel. Just basically at this point in time, he's got 60 seconds to try and kill and pull off a 20. And Lulu still has her hype train. But again, I feel like the hype train, like I said, we now have we have Jericho's used his hype train. We have Lulu who's used her hype train, but we have Noisy and Astacross who have not used their hype train.
Oh my goodness, I am looking at the damage that Lulu is doing with her mage, and it is pretty good already. She's leveled up quite a bit.
Okay.
This might make it easy for her to beat Godric in the second round.
Well, except for the thing is that she doesn't have the hype train, so she'd have to still get an additional 50 points, because she looks like she is going to be the one who is going to be facing off against Astacross.
Oh, wait, so for clarification, for the second round,
you can use hype train once.
You can only use hype train once?
Hype train can only be used once.
So she can't use it anymore for the second round?
Nope.
Oh, no.
And guys, we are at the end of the first round. We're going to go to our judges for official tally here, and we will basically get who is currently the winner of the first round and get set up for the second round. To get all that set up, we're going to let our streamers know that they have 15 minutes. We're also going to find out, we might do interviews here with all the streamers. We're going to see if that's going to work as well. So we're going to, yeah.
It'll be very interesting to hear everyone's strategies and why they did what they did.
Okay, so we're just waiting for confirmation of who our winners are. So we're going to, I know for sure Astacross versus Noisy Butters. That seems like an easy one to win.
Noisy one. In my heart.
Wow! Okay, confirming. Lulu Lovely has won the round by 4 points. So Lulu Lovely takes the round, and Astacross beating Noisy Butters for that one. So again, now the championship round is going to be Lulu Lovely versus Astacross, and then we have Noisy Butters versus Jericho. And remember, right now that means that Lulu Lovely and Astacross have unlocked an Intel swag giveaway for their communities. So that's now 2 giveaways that they're giving away for sure. And now up for grabs is a Core i9 14900K between Lulu Lovely and Astacross, and a 14700K between Jericho and Noisy Butters.
For their communities.
For their communities. Okay. They do not win anything. This is all for you.
Yeah.
So yeah. So it's going to be absolutely. And then of course Electric Yoshi said Chippy won in his heart.
Aww.
He did. Okay, and then we're gonna go and make sure that once we're gonna get everybody into an interview in just a few seconds, guys. Now, bear with us. With this is always, I always like to say, there is a lot of moving parts in this stream.
Yes.
Hopefully, technically, it all works.
I mean, it's the first of its kind.
It's the first of its kind.
It's the first of its kind.
If
So if there are any areas that we have to improve on, let us know. We're open to it, obviously. But right now, I'm having the time of my life.
Okay.
I don't know about you, but for me, this is fun.
And then, yeah, we have basically we're going to pull up the interview sections. We actually have our interview cards right over here, and then we're going to go and get ready for our interview. And then I'm going to hook you up with some of that stuff as well. We're hot off the presses here. Here we go. Ooh. And we're going from there, and then, yeah, I think Chippy's doing an amazing job, and he says GG to all the winners.
Yeah,
right
he's
there.
impressed.
Ooh, and I totally hit his,
look at that
I hit his arm. So going in there. Somebody says, the Cuban says, for the next one, the Rumble logo needs to move a little. It needs to rumble.
It needs to rumble.
We need some rumbling in our Rumble. So, and then guys, Aqua, there's our links to all of our streamers. And then why don't we go and bring that up real quick? We'll just bring up all 4 streamers, and let's do it in the 2-box format so we can actually show their actual Twitch addresses. So we'll show that up here in just a second. And again, guys, live show, lots of moving parts, but again, incredible thing. But again, there it is right there, and you can see that we got, there it is, twitch.tv/LuluLovely, twitch.tv/Jericho, twitch.tv/Astacross, and twitch.tv/NoisyButters.
All right. So all you guys have to do is to watch the community or to watch the stream where you want to win the specific gaming laptop that you want to get.
Okay, so let's go and jump in. I think our streamers are ready. Let's go and see how they're feeling and all that sort of stuff. We're going to bring them all in just a second. You guys, yep, we're ready. Yeah, let's see you going in there.
I have so much to learn.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
Hello.
How are you guys doing? Okay.
It's all about hitboxes and how long you're standing in it.
We got to start at the beginning. LuluLovely and Jericho, you guys had the most clutch fight that we have probably ever seen. And you guys, like, how does it feel? Jericho, you tried so hard to pull off that tree sentinel to end up beating Lulu there at the very end, but Lulu was tried and true with her fight. What did you think? What was going through your head, Jericho, there at the end with Lulu at the lead?
I was so excited because I thought I had just killed the troll in the cave, literally like what I thought was the last chance I had. So I was like, oh, sick, we're good. And then I looked down on my phone and said 5 minutes left, and I was like, I gotta do something else. And I looked over and I saw the health bar going down. I tried so hard to kill the tree sentinel, but it was just, it's pretty hard.
You actually had it pretty close at the very beginning and just weren't able to pull it out. Lulu, what was going through your head? Because again, solid strategy there, playing mage, which we were a little surprised. But how are you feeling about it going into the championship level now?
My first playthrough I played with a mage. That was a rough round. I had to emergency change my controller, and then I spilled my drink in my lap. So I'm sitting on a towel now, playing. I just was trying to level as fast as possible, so I just kind of went and farmed some runes there.
Okay.
Well, you made it work.
Yeah, you made it work. I mean, again, you ended up pulling it out. I mean, Jericho was he lost to a lot of big bosses. He took a lot of big bets. But, I mean, congratulations to Lulu on winning that. Astacross.
I
mean, dude, you've got
Astacross came in laser focused. He knew what he was going to do.
He's still laser focused. I mean, look at him. He's completely focused on what's going on.
He might be frozen. That's why he's laser focused.
How are you?
Yeah. I think our thing's lagging a bit better. My bad, guys. We got a bad storm coming in, but yeah, we actually kind of came in with a sort of game plan, and it's kind of working right now.
And then all in all, I gotta say, I mean, you pulled off the Blood Fang, getting that bleed damage really quick. You were essentially set up for a hype train plus basically killing Godric for a one-shot kill on the second round. Is that kind of your strategy? You're like,
that's strategy, man.
I knew it. That's what I said. I told you that. So wait, I have a question for Astacross. Are you going to try to get Nefali and get all the help that you can use for Godric? Or is that something that you're gonna leave out and surprise us with?
I'm gonna leave that out. I'm gonna try going in there. So it's gonna be tough. I'm probably gonna fail a bunch, but yeah, I'm just gonna try to go in there and brute force it.
Okay.
Because here's another thing that I also want to ask Astacross, since he's going for Godric. For the second phase of Godric, there's this dragon hand, right?
Yeah.
And it's gonna be an area of effect, and you're not a mage. So how are you gonna try to evade that move of his?
hopefully a lot of luck.
I like that. Now, Noisy, this is your first time playing Elden Ring, and all in all, like you did spend about 10 minutes just getting in through the tutorial.
She was perfect.
You were perfect. You were amazing.
Thank
She
you.
was perfect.
You were
That's
great.
the right answer.
We
Thank
have
you.
nothing. Like, I'm on your side, Noisy. Don't worry about
just
it.
So you
Thank
know,
you.
just so you
Thank
know, Snackson has been supporting you the entire time. You are going into the win against Jericho. Jericho has had a really tough time killing bosses. What's your strategy going into the second round?
Well, my strategy?
Yeah.
Sightseeing?
Wait, what do you want to know? Do you want to know what reminds me of Noisy Butters
What?
and everyone else? Like, you remember that sound on TikTok where it's like one player is and then the other one is like
Yes!
screaming like a
Yeah.
ballerina.
Ballerina, yes, that's exactly me.
That's
I'm a ballerina.
definitely Noisy Butters. She is a ballerina with all of our rappers right now.
Okay, so
Oh my gosh,
Lulu.
thank you.
So Lulu, you kind of know that Astacross has kind of stacked himself up in terms of what you guys are getting ready to do. He's ready for a hype train. He could just do a Godric drop, but Godric's a tough boss. What's your strategy to think about how you might potentially pull out another W in the second round here?
I really don't know. I definitely am underleveled for Godric. I'm not one of those people that can play this game all the way through with never leveling. So I don't know. If I have to, I might give him a shot, but we'll see.
We'll have to see what goes on.
You
Now,
never
congratulations to Lulu and to Astacross for unlocking basically an Intel swag kit for their community. So congratulations. Now up is basically Jericho and Noisy Butters trying to unlock a 14,700K for their community, and Lulu Lovely and Astacross, Noisy and Jericho going for the 14,700K, and then we got Lulu and Astacross going for a giveaway for the 14,900K. Those giveaways will happen at the end of their streams. The individual streamers will be managing all of that stuff. Again, US, Canada, Mexico. Guys, it has been a heck of a first round. I have to say, Jericho and Lulu, thank you so much for such a clutch end to that round.
That was exciting. I had fun watching
You're
that.
welcome.
You got
You're
six,
welcome.
You got 6 minutes to prep before your next round. Hopefully, you know what, Lulu, you might actually get an act of God and Astacross get taken out by a storm, and you end up being a winner.
Or honestly, he might lag. He might end up lagging.
Yeah,
you never know.
you never know. We'll have to see how it
goes.
goes. Anything can happen here at Intel Plays Rumble. Have you guys enjoyed the experience so far? What do you guys think?
Yeah, it's been great.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Pretty
I just-
game.
Should have prepped more. I'm so mad. Everything I thought went right out the window.
That's awesome. Okay, guys, well, we'll let you go. Get ready. We'll see you guys in 4 minutes and 55 seconds. Best of luck to each of you guys. And hopefully somebody comes out with some surprise wins.
Let's go, Lulu.
Good luck, guys.
Let's go, Noisy. Let's go, Lulu.
Okay, so let's just real quick. Let's recap for people who don't know here. We've had a lot of people who are joining us. They've never been this before.
Hey, guys.
Welcome to Intel Plays Rumble. I am one of your hosts, Justin Roby, aka Robitech, and next to me is the
Sarah Carlos, also known as Snackson.
And we are very excited to have you here for the initial stream for Intel Plays Rumble. This is a game powered by a game where what you have is you have streamers playing Elden Ring to power a fighting game in which they are trying to unlock giveaways for their entire community.
Yes, and just to put everyone up to speed, like the community does have an opportunity to help their favorite streamer by making sure that if they trigger a hype train, the damage points of their streamer will be twice as much, which is, a way for you to participate.
Now, this whole thing is all part of Intel Gamer Days, which is this is one of the mini streams. In fact, Origin just streamed this morning, and they had an incredible thing. We have Thermaltake Rob, his actual real name is Thermaltake Mike. Thermaltake Mike and the team at Thermaltake has been doing awesome streams. We have Intel Live that's actually happening tomorrow, plus incredible deals and sales on all things Intel over at your favorite retailer, whether it's Newegg, Amazon, Best Buy, you name it, on 14th gen, 13th gen. Basically, you have laptops like what we're showcasing here, and then those are for HP, Lenovo, Acer, and of course Asus. And if you guys haven't noticed, not only have you guys seen that I don't know if you've noticed that the arenas themselves have actually been themed after our sponsors for the individual streams, which has actually been super, super cool. I think we should go ahead and show, we're going to show the championship round here in just a second. We're missing the gold and the silver. We're going to get that up here in just a moment. We have gold round will be Astacross versus Lulu Lovely going for a 14,900K. And then in the silver round, we have Jericho versus Noisy Butters going for a 14,700K for their community. And was it not an electric first round, especially there at the end?
It was amazing because honestly, Ruby, we both have played this game. We both love this game. So just being able to watch other players play it, I never thought this could be possible, to be honest. I never thought that Elden Ring could be put in this type of format. And it's just, you know, a lot of action going in. There's strategies that's involved. And we had a clutch moment. Didn't I say we would have a clutch moment?
And we did. We had a really good clutch moment. And guys, you are definitely not going to want to miss the second round, because the second round we have Astacross, who is stacked. But on the horizon, Mother Nature coming after him with a storm, and we could see some lag issues there, and Lulu could pull off another dub. You never know, right? Anything could happen.
I mean, she already said that she had to replace her controller. She spilled her drink, so I feel like it's done for her. And maybe in the second round, it's gonna be Astacross who's gonna have to replace his controller and spill his drink if he's drinking something.
And then we just got some confirmation. Origin will be streaming tomorrow, so make sure we do that. If you head over to discord.gg/intel, all of the stuff is listed there. We got a whole calendar. You can sign up for events, get reminders. Great opportunity to win amazing hardware, to save huge on, if you're building a PC, this is a great time to save some big money on those CPUs and processors and on those laptops.
So you can level up in the game and in real life.
And play some Elden Ring, or play some Star Wars Outlaws, and have your own little Intel Plays Rumble.
Yes, and speaking of Star Wars Outlaws, that will be the next game, right?
That's
for the
right.
next
That's
round
happening
of
on
Intel
Tuesday.
Plays Rumble.
Yeah, this Tuesday on September 10th. Same streamers, same bat time, same bat channel, different bat game. Star Wars bat. I don't know if bat was the right one. We weren't doing a Batman game, but all in all, it's going to be super, super cool. Okay, guys, 1 minute. We're about to start the next round. What is your thoughts? Who do you think is going to take it all?
Take it all. Honestly, it could. I thought that Astacross would definitely win, but after hearing Lulu Lovely and her strategy, it seems like I feel like she's acting a little bit. I feel like she may be.
She's trying to hide the win.
She's probably trying to hide the win, and she probably has something up her sleeve, or her community has something up her sleeve, because she still has a lot of 20-point bosses that
she does. And let's actually go ahead and show that map real quick of the actually Elden Ring, just giving you an idea of how much stuff. Because again, Godric is not an easy fight, and you have a lot of things that she can go do to go get those 20 points. Again, only 5 of those bosses, she can knock those out before he kills Godric.
And remember, she's a mage. Astacross isn't. He is, I think, a samurai, I believe. And with that, I don't know how he's going to have to evade the AoE attacks of Godric.
For the fire. Yeah, the
so
fire's going to be a tough one.
he might not be able to beat Godric as easily as we might think.
But he does have the summon. He does have the summon. So we could see Godric using his fire in there. So I feel like Astacross right now is set up to be the most successful. Let's talk about Noisy Butters versus Jericho, because I feel like I don't want to ignore that. That's a 14,700K up for one community.
Yes.
I mean, I know that Hannah's just getting into things and all that sort of stuff, but I mean, Jericho's had a lot of bad luck with boss fights and has only really kind of pulled off one boss.
Yeah.
What do you think? If you were in this position and you were Jericho, what would you do?
I feel like, I'm biased. I'm going to be honest. I'm biased. I want Noisy to win because I have been a fan of hers for like 2 years, ever since I discovered her. So I feel like she might pull something up her sleeve. But then again, Jericho is very aggressive.
Yep.
I've never seen an aggressive player like Jericho. So he might win this.
He might actually end up winning this. Sergeant Nobody coming in here, probably one of the guys who played Elden Ring the most, saying, hey, Godric is cake. Nah, you know what? I think when you're under pressure and you have thousands, and guys, we have thousands and thousands of people watching you.
And you have a storm.
And you have a storm. And you have Roby and Snackson analyzing your every move. Let's see if you can pull it off. I'm just saying, that's a lot of pressure. We're putting so much pressure on them. You don't even know. Intel Rumble is here to stay. Okay, guys, round 2 has officially started. We're 2 minutes in, and we are going. So it is started. And
we also have our laptops here right now so that we can watch all of the streams like simultaneously.
is going through here. So we got it going. It looks like Lulu getting it going right there from there. So we got Noisy, who's not even playing.
No, but she has her Chippy on
She's
her.
literally like, you know what? I'm just gonna show Chippy off. And honestly, no, Hannah, such an entertainer, amazing streamer. And guys, I do not want you to look. Do not look at Elden Ring as any way to equate Hannah's skill. That girl is a monster. And when I played COD against her, she dominates and she carries. So I mean, I'm not counting her out. And Jericho, he cannot. But he's going for the Tree Sentinel again.
He's going for the Tree Sentinel again. If you keep telling you, might jinx it, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, maybe go with it. He's looking out there. He's okay. And then we have Astacross already in there going for Godric. It's going to go in there. This could be a very fast round. We could see a one-hit kill if he can pull off Godric, and it's going to be up to his community to activate that hype train if they're going to be able to pull it off.
Yeah.
Now, again, guys, that doesn't mean the stream ends. That there's still 45 minutes for Noisy and Jericho if he's able to pull this off. But this is not going to be an easy feat. Yeah. So going from there. And then, again, guys, just a real quick, as we wait for people to, as they're kind of winding up and all that sort of stuff, I do want to highlight real quick. Let's talk about what in the laptops and stuff that we're going to be giving away as part of Intel Play Rumble and Intel Gamer Days. Just real quick. So let's start with Astacross, and we'll start with the A. This one, he is basically he's repping it. He's repping it up, going in there. Let's bring up his laptop if we can. Actually, we'll bring up the 4-1. I think Astacross is. I am going to look. So Astacross is basically, my mind just went blank. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Astacross is Team Asus.
Oh my gosh. So let's bring up the Asus laptop. It's the ROG Strix G16, so that's the first one that's going in there. And then here, why don't you go ahead and tell this to the team?
All right, so for the screen size, we do have a 16-inch, 165 hertz display. So, you know, all of these laptops are gaming laptops. You'd want to have a screen big enough so that you can explore and just enjoy whatever game you're playing. So I feel like 16 inches is a sweet spot. Now, for the processor of the ROG Strix, we do have the Intel Core i7-13650HX. For the graphics card, we have the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4060, 1TB PCIe Gen 4 SSD, and a 16GB DDR5 RAM.
And that's awesome. If you want to go and you're interested in this one and you want to support basically Astacross, that right now looks like a solid chance. And again, you can head it over to twitch.tv/Astacross.
All right, so Lulu just got 2 levels.
Okay, so Lulu just got 2 levels. She's already going in there.
Yeah.
So there's 2 points. That puts her ahead right now against Astacross. And let's just focus on Lulu Lovely really quick, because Lulu Lovely is sponsored by basically Team Acer. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Lenovo. Sorry, Team Lenovo. And
Team Lenovo.
Yeah, so Team Lenovo, and you have the Legion right there. So the one that we're giving away for her.
Yes, so I do have the Legion Slim right now, which is what I'm using so that I could, I have a lot of tabs open up so I can check out any details of the game. I'm watching all of the 4 streams at once, but this is not actually the laptop that we're going to be giving away. We're going to be giving away a different Lenovo laptop.
We're going to bring that up right now.
Can we bring it up on the screen what Lenovo laptop the community of Lulu Lovely is going to win?
Okay, so but real quick, we're going to stop that because it looks like Astacross is actually beelining to Godric right now. So sorry about that. We don't want to take away from the gameplay. So here he is. He's in the Lost Grace. Guys, this could be the one-shot kill. Now, it's not to say he's going to be able to pull it off right away, but yeah, this is going to be, yeah, Cross is basically at Godric, ready to go.
He's at Godric already, so he didn't get any additional help, but he does have the... he's using the jellyfish. He's using the tanky jellyfish.
Yeah, and here we go, guys. So this could be it. The risk it for the biscuit. Does his community have? Does he have a hype train?
Not yet, but someone did give 10 subs to the community.
They're trying to activate that. They're trying to activate that hype train right
now.
Here we go. Here we go to get it going.
This guy had a range attack.
Okay, and here we go, guys. It's oh
now,
man.
keep in mind, it might also be important to know when to activate that hype train, because it seems like they are about to activate it pretty early on, and he just
already died. That was a very quick. That was not. If that's indicative, now again, he's probably going to warm up a little bit and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, why don't we real quick? Jericho over here on the Tree Sentinel again. Absolutely loves that Tree Sentinel. I think all in all, the Tree Sentinel may actually be his next Valentine in this coming February 14th. I'm pretty sure he's going to get a card from this. It's like thinking of you, Tree Sentinel.
my goodness. All right, so
Okay.
Astros is still fighting Godric.
Yep.
It seems like their hype train got. Wait, did it get triggered on?
I don't know. I haven't heard. We haven't gotten confirmation if they are in a hype train now. I think he's gonna. I think if he was smart, he wants to wait until he's well past, and he's just basically at the very end. And again, hype trains can activate pretty quickly.
Ooh, and he just got defeated again second time
man,
around.
absolute-
But it does seem like, looking over at Jericho's side, he's about to beat the Tree Sentinel.
Which again, that's
Which
gonna-
I just jinxed. I
But
am
look
so
at Noisy.
sorry.
Look at Noisy. Look, Noisy. Look at. She's doing a really good job on this boss. And this is what I
Let's
was.
go, Noisy!
This is what I was talking about, right? Like where I don't counter out here. Once she kind of figures out, she is a great
Okay,
gamer.
just a little bit more, and she is gonna get that 10-point
And
lead.
all of a sudden, you know what? You have to say when we saw Jericho getting that extra pressure, he buckled a little bit under this. So this could be Noisy, basically planting that flag and being like, you know what, Jericho, you better come to play.
She just has to keep her distance right now. Keep her distance. Maybe lessen the dodging a little bit because again, when you dodge,
that was a good dodge!
I jinxed it.
I think we need to not watch. That's what we need to do. That's so much pressure on Noisy Butters. But I mean, all in all, and then again, Jericho back at the Tree Sentinel. Looks like he got a loss there. And then again, Lulu Lovely just keeping it safe, hoping that, Astacross doesn't pay off because he might have to scramble to go figure something else out.
No. Okay. Well, this seems like it's gonna be a very good round for all of our players.
And I'm actually really glad not to see Astacross just going in there and absolutely dominating because that would have been. I think this is just saying that shows you some of the difficulty. But now Astacross has no clothes on.
He's naked.
He's doing it naked.
Oh, he's making himself limber. He's making himself quick.
Yeah.
So that he can quickly avoid Godric. However, that is going to be a high-risk move because then he is very squishy.
Was he that over encumbered? Because the other thing too is he could have just dropped like a helmet or even his chest and just got it down to light and still had that nice speed. But again, doing a lot of damage here. And doing some really solid dodges. Yeah, those. Yeah.
Oh no!
I like that. You might say
goodness.
these are some cheeky dodges.
Cheeky. Oh, because of butt cheeks. Got it. Nice.
I like how Saxon just calls it out. She's like, "You me?
Oh.
Good. He's wearing no clothes." But again, that's the risk right there. One hit kill right there at the beginning. So that's going through there.
All right, well, while all of our players are playing, let's go ahead and say hi to all of our viewers. Just saying a quick shout out to Aquini, Araxis, Electric Yoshi, Pig Radio, Ramen Rider. That is a good username.
And there's GS Tickle Stick, which is actually probably one of my favorite. I love some of the names of some of the people who watch our show on a regular basis. And I do want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors, specifically Lenovo, Acer, HP. Like prime, amazing sponsors, and again, you're seeing some of their stuff is the arenas that you're seeing in the fighting game, and of course, Asus, who's also backing up our boy Jericho as well. So I mean, again, we got a lot going on here, and going from there. Sorry, Jericho, my bad, is HP. I'm just I literally am messing this all up. Sorry, Astacross is our team, Asus. My bad.
Okay, all right, got it. So going back. Lulu Lovely seems to be going up against this one mini boss who is the giant flower but has a blight to it. I forgot the name specifically, but oh wait, it's not a boss.
It's not a boss. I think she's just leveling. She's hoping that Astacross ends up not being able to do that, and she can. I mean, again, 10 levels. That's a boss, right?
Yes.
And again, so she has all the opportunities she needs to basically just try and maybe out-level. And the other thing, too, is she did say, I am under level for Godric. She could literally just get a bunch of levels and then basically go for Morgan.
She could go for Margit. Any of the Sentinel bosses get 20 points or get maybe 3 of the 10-point bosses.
Yep.
And then go for Godric.
And remember, guys,
Margit.
There are 30 bosses just in Weeping Willows, and just in Weeping Peninsula. Oh!
Ooh!
Oh, he is on the.
My goodness!
And there it is.
And he.
There it is, another close one. But he is getting closer and closer every time.
We gotta keep it exciting.
We gotta keep it exciting.
exciting.
And again, he still has. We're just now 19 minutes left, so we're actually time is ticking because the whole thing ends at 5:45. That's how much time they have. And again, Noisy, still working on that Beastman boss as well.
Oh, let's go,
Okay,
Lulu.
let's go,
Oh,
Lulu.
Get out! Get out!
I like how you're like literally rooting for Lulu.
I'm rooting for all of the girly pops.
Okay, well that's
I'm
fair.
rooting for the girly pops because come on, let's go, girl gamers.
Oh my god! I just, you know what? I like honestly, like I'd like to see Jericho, who had like a lot of just trouble in the last one. I'd like to see some success there. And honestly, he's been banging his head against a lot of bosses and not pulling a lot out yet so far. While I've seen like Lulu, I have to say Lulu has been a very, very good, just consistent player. Just going
Halfway
on her
through
strategy.
with this one already.
Yep. And Pumpkinhead's again another really great boss for Mage.
No, you want to know something that I just remembered? I feel like this is the mini boss that if you defeat him, you can have access to newer spells.
Yep.
Which would really give Lulu a boost in beating all of the other smaller bosses to get those 10 points and rack them up pretty quickly.
And it's going to be interesting to say now that our streamers have participated in. Now that our streamers have participated in our Intel Rumble plays, how this potentially is going to change how they play in the next round when they basically play the next game. Because again, well, all the rules will, you know, the format doesn't change, but the rules and all that sort of stuff in terms of how they approach. And if they're going to spend some more time basically preparing and planning, because I'll be honest, you're seeing Astacross having some of that pay off because I mean we're
Halfway through, he is halfway through already,
he's
though.
50 minutes in and he's fighting Godric, right? Which is actually pretty crazy. So.
Oh, he's at the second phase?
Yep.
He is at the second.
There's the transition to the second phase right now. And again, skipping that, not even watching it. He's gonna run, try and get past, and that was a good solid maneuver there. And then, you know, it's unfortunate as Jellyfish are just not pulling that aggro. And I don't know, it's trying.
Wait, did he have his hype train triggered already?
I don't think he has. I think he's waiting. He's trying to see. I think he's hoping that the jellyfish will pull some of that aggro, and he can spend some of that time.
Oh, but
Look,
then the
there
jellyfish
it is.
just
There it is.
died.
Jellyfish just. But no, there's still. Oh yeah, you looks like you're a little bit ahead.
Ooh, there we go.
Okay, so there we go. Now he's basically taken all he can. He's already procced. He's already procced blood twice. So the
Yes.
odds of getting a third bleed would be actually really hard. He's just gonna have to be able to tank that out. We got Jericho going at it again. 20-point boss, and then we still it looks
We
like
have Noisy, so all of them are going up against
all
bosses.
of them are doing bosses right now. And right now, if you look at it, the only person who's put any damage on the board is Lulu Lovely, and that's just by leveling.
Yes.
So right now it could be anybody's game, and I mean honestly, Noisy. We've seen it. Noisy could win with just a 10-point kill.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, she is more than halfway through with the Beastman already. It seems like she already knows how the Beastman moves. And okay, healing up. Nice, and she was able to evade it.
The other thing that I would also say, though, is remember, if he's actually able to pull down Tree Sentinel, that's not just going to be the 20 points. You're probably going to get 3 or 4 levels out of that, too. So it could be 24, 25 points, which is going to be a lot. I mean, that's a couple bosses for Noisy, and she's coming in a little bit encumbered because she just hasn't played the game.
Yes.
So she's learning these bosses for the first time. It'll be interesting to see if this is a game she picks up because, honestly, such an incredible game.
All right, let's go to Noisy's gameplay right now. It seems like she's about to win. Oh, wait, or actually, let's go to Lulu because Lulu is a lot closer to winning.
There we go. There's Lulu right there. She's very close. It feels like
Keep
she's about
it.
to do her first hit. And let's see if this actually impacts how Astacross looks at it too. Because Astacross,
Nice!
there
She
it
just
is.
got it!
We
Let's
got
go,
10
Lulu!
points right there for Lulu. And that is the first hit.
Time check of the round? How
Oh, we
much?
still got 15 minutes.
Uh-oh.
And that is it. But Astacross is down. And he should, and again, you know what? He does not have any of his stuff on the board. And look, it looks like Noisy.
Also just got her first.
There it is.
Nice,
Nice.
Sandy,
10
go.
points for Noisy.
Let's go, girly pops.
Look at her
Let's go, girly
celebrating,
pops.
and she is basically in the lead over Jericho. And I wonder if Jericho's going to see that because now all of a sudden he's got to come back now. You know, this is a big gamble. He's been fighting for this the entire time. This is probably his 8th or 9th time.
I honestly want Jericho to beat this Sentinel just because of
been
how
trying so
determined
hard.
he is.
He needs to do it. It's his mission. He doesn't care. He's like, I'm gonna beat the Sentinel, and nobody's gonna say anything different. And again, this is like for Jericho. When you guys think about, oh, did he just? No, he didn't. Okay, for Jericho, I mean, again, you basically.
Oh wait, we do have Astacross. He might be able to beat Godric already. He is
He's close.
He's close.
Jellyfish is still alive. And again, guys, this is Astrocross for Team Asus here. And then again, Jericho for HP. We got Lulu Lovely for Lenovo, and then Noisy Butters for Acer. So again, this could be now. Lulu just got 3 levels, so she's gonna get that punch there. But the question is, does he have a hype train? Now's the time to activate it.
Does he have a hype train?
Does he have a hype train? Do we know?
Oh!
Oh, it's close.
He got it. But does he have the hype train?
Does he have a hype train?
We just had to play super patient right there.
1 minute. Does he have a hype train? We don't know.
Oh, it doesn't seem like he does.
He does not. No hype train.
He
That's
does
just
not
50 points.
That is
That's just 50 points.
50 points. So Lulu.
So that is still a chance for Lulu to come back.
How many more minutes do we have left for
We have 8 minutes.
8 minutes. Okay, so we
that's
still
gonna be
have
hard.
8 minutes.
Yeah, we got 8 minutes and going from there. No hype. Oh, his requirements are too high.
Oh, his requirements are too
He
high.
could have changed that. He could have changed that.
He could have changed that.
Can we walk forward while you attack to get the repos?
Oh, it looks like Jericho. Did Jericho dig?
So many things we need to do.
Oh, Jericho took down the tree sentinel.
Oh, let's go, Jericho.
Let's go, Jericho. Noisy taking a hit there, and he's gonna get levels out of that too. Yeah, so we're gonna see. We're waiting for
He
confirmation
got
of what it
2
goes
points in levels as well, Jericho. So that's gonna be like 22 points. Right?
Yeah, so we got 2. So that's 20. There's that hit. There's a 20 point. A couple punches, and there it is, guys. 22 points.
Wow.
Now, but that is not outside of the realm of Noisy. She could drop. That's just one more minor boss.
Yeah, exactly.
And again, she may have. I wonder if she
has
even knows
more
if she
than
has
enough-
runes.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if she knows she has runes. Somebody should tell Noisy to go level up.
Go to a Grace. People, her chat is out here. Go to a Grace.
Go to a Grace. Get it. Yeah,
Level up.
Level up. Okay, so it's still. I mean, like Lulu can still pull this out. That's too bad about basically Astrocross with not getting the hype train.
Okay, so we do have Lulu. What is Lulu doing now? Oh, it seems like Lulu is going to.
Oh, she's going
an
to a jail.
Evergal.
She's going to a jail. Yep.
The Hound Evergal.
Okay. Now this is a tough one.
This is a tough one, but if it pays off,
Yeah.
she will get 20 points.
No, she does not have the Hound. So she's going to be fighting this by her. Now again, he is okay at range. Mage is actually a really good one for this one, but he is a good. Okay, so Noisy just got 3 levels, by the way. So there we go. So it's 3 points right there. So there's 3 points right there. Waiting for Noisy to do her hits. And then we'll see that, and then we'll get there. There it is. There's 1 punch, 2 punches, and there we go. 3. Oh, and a kick. Okay, so now Jericho is still in a good position, and then Lulu is going for it. This is going to be another 10 points and probably some levels at the same time. She's just got to stay away from him. Run. You got to run before you keep your distance. Oh! And that teleport.
Now
brutal.
remember, she is using probably the quickest spell that you could use, which is the Glintstone
Again,
Pebble.
not
So
solid.
this is.
I think the one thing is you can't roll for healing. You're gonna have to run and keep some big distance. But he's got that teleport, which can be really, really crazy.
This might be the best spell that she could use for the Hound, and I genuinely feel like she might need to pivot a little bit.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah,
this may
I
not
do
be
think
the best
she
one. She's
might
thinking,
need to pivot a little bit.
you hear that, like Snacksin trying to send her vibes. She can't hear. She's trying send her through your mind. Mind powers.
The girly pops need to stick together.
And then if we could just get a health check, where are we looking at health-wise between let's actually bring up the 2 games right now. Looks like Astrocross definitely in the lead over Lulu Lovely with that 50-point hit. We got Jericho in the lead over Noisy Butters, but that Noisy Butters Jericho's game is really, really close.
Yeah, I mean,
and Lulu could be a Margit, you know what I mean? Like that Margit might be the only other option. I don't know.
I mean, with Market as well, honestly, as long as you know how to keep your cool, dodge the attacks, I think you could still definitely win that.
Yeah, that's 20 points.
The problem is she doesn't have her hype train anymore.
Yeah,
and it doesn't seem like Astrocross is depending on the hype train. Like, I don't think he even really cares about that. He's just going to go for any of the 20 or 10-point bosses.
But man, you have to admit, that would have been one way to basically put the nail in the coffin at that point in time, right? You know what I mean? So a lot of options there. And so he's basically staying down in this area. He's got to stay in Limgrave. And again, he has to stay in Limgrave and Weeping Peninsula. He's still has a lot of bosses he can fight, just doing some extra damage just to make sure that he stays ahead of Lulu. And Lulu trying her best, but this is not an easy boss. You know, if she can keep her distance, she's got a fast spell, but she's just trying to keep her health up. And again, this is where getting some of those golden seeds could be golden seeds, or visiting some of the chapels and upgrading her health potions could be a solid option here. Oh, good.
Oh my
I mean,
goodness.
it's like, this is going to be tough.
Okay, also, just going to Astacross, he is going up against the Tree Sentinel, and I'm pretty sure he could defeat him quite easily.
Oh,
Maybe.
yeah, that's right.
He has the tanky jellyfish. He's leveled up quite well, and you know, this might be.
And this is 20 points.
Yeah, an easy 20 points for him.
This is an easy 20 points, and that would take it down. Will we get to see one of our streamers basically do a full defeat of a player? I don't know if we're going to get to see that for the first round of Intel Plays Rumble. And again, guys, if you're looking for it, we're giving away that beautiful Strix G16. So if you want to support Astacross and Team Asus, right, this is your option to do that. Lulu with Legion and the Legion Slim that they're giving away there. And then we got Noisy Butters with the Acer Predator Helios, which is a beautiful laptop. And then we also have Jericho giving away that HP Omen, right?
Yes.
So some amazing laptops. All you got to do is choose your favorite streamer. And again, remember, you also have Astacross and Lulu that are giving away that Intel Swag Kit. And now they're battling it out for a 14,700K. That's between Noisy and Jericho, and a 14,900K between Astacross and Lulu Lovely.
Yes.
For their community, right?
For
this
their
is all
community.
for you guys.
But don't worry, because if Elden Ring is not your cup of tea, there is going to be another game that our streamers are going to be playing, which is Star Wars Outlaws.
Yep, and that's going to be on Tuesday, yeah.
Wow.
Now remember, guys, if you're enjoying the Intel Gamer Days programming we're showing you right here, as we're basically battling this out as Astacross trying to drop the Tree Sentinel. Guys, there's way more than just this. We got Origin and Corsair streaming tomorrow. We got more from Thermaltake. We got lots of opportunities to win PCs and to save money on incredible deals on Intel 14th and 13th gen processors, as well as laptops at the same time.
Oh!
Astacross getting it at the very end.
That was such a clutch for him, though.
Oh
I
my
mean, no,
gosh.
it's not a clutch because he lost. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, And again, Lulu still just really she wants to drop. She wants to get that boss. I mean, at the same time, there's not really a lot of options. I wonder if she could go for Tree Sentinel.
Yeah, she
but
could.
that's a rough
but
one
like,
also.
How much more time do we have?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. So 5 minutes left. Lulu.
Wait. We have Jericho. Jericho is going for Margit.
Oh, he is. Look at that.
Look at that. So this is another one. He's trying to make sure he seals the deal against Noisy Butters. This would be a hard one because this is another 20-point boss if he pulls it out here. Now he has no spirits, nothing. So he's basically having to do this raw tanky. Now he did drop Tree Sentinel, and I would say that these guys, in terms of difficulty, I'd say they're kind of on par. It's just a lot of very, very solid dodging that you have to do and time dodges to pull this off.
Exactly. And again, like Elden Ring is a game of patience. It's a game of strategy. So if you can find it in your heart not to move abruptly and to really analyze your enemy and see what move they're about to do, you can easily quotation marks avoid their
easily for a Souls game.
Yeah. Easily for a Souls game to avoid the moves.
Is they're still doing this under pressure, guys. We have thousands and thousands and thousands of people watching, and they're trying to pull this off for you guys. And at the same time, knowing that their community, like what they're going to be able to give away their community, is totally dependent on that. That is some pressure.
Exactly.
Right? So I don't want to sit there and make it sound just because they're not necessarily the ones winning, that they don't feel the pressure of trying to pull this off. And he's doing a really good job of some solid dodges, but he's used a lot of pots here. And there it is right there. There's that death.
Oh, has Noisy Butter triggered her hype train already?
She has not.
She has not. So there is still a chance for Noisy Butter to win. And it seems like
Astacross dropping a Tree Sentinel, and there is another 20 points. Now, he could have hype trained there. That would have been 40 points. He would have been 10 points away of just taking the whole thing. But I feel like he's just feeling like it's going to be going there. Now, guys, don't forget, here on the twitch.tv/Intel, we still have giveaways for this channel as well. We're giving away a 14,900K to one lucky viewer, as well as an Intel Swag Kit. So even don't leave this channel. You want to be here too.
Yes.
Right? Because this is where the whole thing is being wrapped up and all that sort of stuff at the same time. So, and then, it looks like Looks like he's spinning some. He's doing a couple levels there.
Astacross just leveled up,
Yeah.
so it seems like we all have probably around how many points has Astacross accumulated already?
I don't know. Yeah,
75?
let's see how much. Yeah,
76
75,
points?
76 points. I don't know if we can get an official tally from the team here, but yeah, it's definitely he's definitely done quite a bit. And Lulu's still not bad though. Look how close
Yeah,
she is.
if she had a shield, this might make things a little bit quicker for her or easier for her because then her health wouldn't be. Oh
I'm
my
just telling
gosh.
you, this is giving me a lot of. This is giving me a lot of my first play.
Oh my jeez.
Okay, so he's done 72 points off of Lulu total. But I gotta say, this is giving me a lot of the vibes of when I first did the playthrough. There's a lot to learn about this game. This game is not easy. And guys, you'd think, you look at this, you're like with the map of Elden Ring, which we'll show you right here, with the map of Limgrave and the map of Weeping Peninsula. There's 30 things you could go do to drop this. And these guys are not, none of them have basically been able to acquire the 100 points to do a full drop.
Exactly.
So again, you guys sit there and think, oh man, I
Because
can do
it's
that.
not as easy as you would think meeting a boss. I mean,
Especially doing it live.
I know we say a lot, we have comments, but that's why we're commentators and now we're not gaming. Because
And
we
guys,
probably wouldn't have.
we have 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. And right now, it feels like, if we just look at, let's go and look at the rounds all up, the two guys going in there. When we look at, let's actually show the two games side by side. It feels like, right now, it looks like Jericho's going to take the silver round, and it looks like Astacross is going to take the gold round. You know, looking at the 4-box with all of them playing right now, I don't see anybody getting anything that's going to change the direction of how this is going to go right now.
I mean,
I don't know. So yeah, I'm going through there. The only one really fighting right now is you got Lulu still going for that same one to get 10 points. It's not going to make a difference. And Jericho already in a lead. So even if he drops Margaret, it's not going to change the Noisy Butters. And Noisy, I don't know what she's doing.
I think she's exploring.
I think she's just like, you know what? I'm here for a time. I'm here to have a good time. You know, she just wants for people to have a good fun. And then guys, if you're over at Twitch. Oh, she's
leveling.
And if you're over at twitch.tv/Intel, now's your chance. We're giving away one of the Intel swag kits right now. So that's happening right now. That's happening over at twitch.tv/Intel.
Can our viewers have an idea of what's inside this Intel swag bag? Or is it going to be a surprise?
That's a great question. It's going to be a surprise. I mean, all in all, I don't know if we can get that from, I'll see if I can get that information in terms of what's inside the swag kit. And there we go, Jericho dropping again. 60 seconds left. And it feels like this is going to be it, guys. But I don't feel, it's not like Jericho can be upset.
Yeah.
He's going to pull out that round.
He's still in a good position right now.
Yep. But it looks like, guys, we're going to call it here in 20 seconds. It looks like the winner for the first Intel Plays Rumble is going to be Astacross. He's going to be the winner at pulling it away and unlocking that 14,900K for his community and going through there. Now, guys, we normally might jump in and we might do an interview with the winner, but given the storm going on, we're going to see how that works out and all that sort of stuff. But looking at this, guys, we're going to go and do that. 5:45. There it is. It is officially done. The winner of the round here is Jericho over Noisy Butters for the 14,700K for his community, and Astacross over Lulu Lovely for the winner of the 14,900K for their community. And again, guys, just to go through this one more time, we got Jericho. He's representing Team HP, Lulu Lovely, Team Lenovo, giving away that Lenovo Legion Pro 5i. Jericho giving away the HP Omen, Astacross giving away the RG Strix G16, and Noisy Butters giving away the Acer Predator Helios Neo 16.
Wow. Good, very, very good gaming laptops.
All of those laptops are great. The Predator is awesome. We've used the HP Omen. The OLED on one of the ones we got to use. Great. And all of these guys equally powered in terms of what's going on there and stuff like that. So.
Must be nice.
Must be nice. Must be nice.
Must be nice.
Must be nice to somebody who's going to watch out and win something big. Okay, so now that we're at the end, what did you think about the first Intel Play Rumble?
I think it was fun. This was amazing. Obviously, we can do better if we guys wanted to. Let us know in the comments. Let us know if we could maybe improve on certain things. I mean, I for one feel like we could have gone with 1 point each for minions.
Okay.
And that would have still made it exciting in my opinion. But it is what it is. There's still another round next week, and it's gonna be for Star Wars Outlaws.
And maybe, and I know with Askarov the Sword, maybe we can get Jericho. I'd love to see if we can just do Jericho. He was the winner of the second round. Maybe let's see if we can get an interview with him. Just even though he wasn't the winner for that. And then all in all, though, guys, I would love to see your guys' thoughts. Now that you guys were here and seeing in chat, what did you guys think of Intel Plays Rumble? And then what did you guys think about these kind of things that you guys seen for Intel Gamer Days? Rumble format was fun. Lots of excitement watching close calls fights. And then again, some people were like mad because I didn't play. Guys, I mean, sometimes I can't play. You know what I mean? Yeah. You got to give them a chance. You know what I mean? You don't want to put. I'm a ringer. You know what I mean? You put me in there, it's just going to be not me winning. I was trying to carry that and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, someone has to host. That's right. Someone has to host. That's right. Someone's got to host.
Someone's got to host, and
Chippy,
you got
and Staxon.
it.
Yeah.
Yes, us three. Did we do a good job? What do you think, Chippy?
Did we do a good job? Did you guys go in there?
I think Chippy liked it. I think Chippy liked our work.
Yeah,
we're good.
I think he said GG, right? Like
he was really GG.
Yeah. There we go. And then all in all, guys, we'll get the interview with Jericho here very, very soon. And then again, don't forget, this is not the only thing happening during Intel Gamer Days. We also have the amazing thing. We also have the amazing experience with other things from lots of other partners. So head over to discord.gg/Intel and have all of those for a great way to go and learn all about other things that are happening, as well as Intel Plays Rumbles, which is happening same bat time on Tuesday with the same streamers. And then we're gonna jump over Jericho. Let's see how he's doing.
Ooh, where is Jericho?
Oh, we're gonna get him in here. Remember, it's a live show, folks.
Here we go.
Hey,
there he is.
The winner of the 14,700K, 23 times fighting the Sentinel, buddy.
The embodiment of determination, right here on our screen. Hi, Jericho. How are you feeling?
Good. Well, I'm glad that I was able to actually get the Tree Sentinel at the end there.
If we could give a most determined award, I think you would win the most determined because
Exactly.
you never gave up on your strategy. All in all, you still had a pretty solid one there. Lulu was actually really close on getting a couple fights, so I think luckily she actually kind of was doing the same thing you were doing with one of the jails, right?
Yes.
But all in all, were you feeling pretty confident after seeing the Sentinel? You felt like you were going to be in a good spot, or would you ever feel confident at all?
I'm going to be honest with you, I can hear the other streamers talking right now, so it's hard to understand what you guys are saying throughout all this. But I think you asked like how I feel about the jails and stuff. Look, I thought my original plan was to go in there, beat the Tree Sentinel, just bada bing, bada boom, no problem. And then I would get 20% and I could figure out the rest of this. It's been so long since I played Elden Ring with no levels. I didn't really get it that I was not going to be able to do that. So I knew at the end that I felt pretty good after beating the troll that I could probably beat the Tree Sentinel quickly. It still took way too long. Like there were a couple times where I was down to like maybe 2 or 3 attacks and I just got greedy.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing about it. And that's the thing that you got to do sometimes is like sometimes it's really rough because that last little bit, sometimes you get impatient, you just want to get greedy and it ends up costing you the whole thing. And you were super squishy at low level. So what did you think about the Intel Play Rumble format? Like, did you like the idea of having something like this? Now that you've played it, what did you think?
Yeah, I loved it. I was telling chat during the stream, even before a couple days ago when I knew what the format was like and how we were going to do it, I said that this was a great way to kind of play Elden Ring in a non-conventional format. I'm a huge fan of Souls-likes, and I know that it's actually pretty hard to make a compelling format when everybody plays differently. So I think you guys nailed it. I had a lot of fun. It's good to be wrong about how to approach things as well.
It's good to be wrong.
Yeah, it's good to be wrong. Like I didn't want to get in here and just like do everything perfect, and I didn't. I did everything awful, but I still managed to eke out
I just want to say
so I'm okay with
that I love how supportive his community was.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the first one to get a hype train.
Yeah, and they
in all
carried
of
it
this.
a long, long time to make sure that you could actually get that. So now that you know that you got Star Wars Outlaws coming up on Tuesday, do you think you're going to change your strategy going into that, knowing it's a new game, it's not as defined? What are you thinking? I know we haven't set the rules yet, but all in all, like, do you feel like you're going to do things a little bit different in terms of prepping for that?
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely. It's a stealthy game as far as I know,
Yeah.
right? I'm bad at stealth. I don't know if you saw me, fight the same boss 40 times, but like I'm gonna have to do some research. and see what the best method is to get a win for my community. Because as supportive as they are right now, if I don't bring anything home, they will not be very happy. So I got to lock in for them.
Well, congratulations
Perfect.
on unlocking. Not only did you unlock the obviously that HP Omen that you're going to be giving away to them very, very shortly, but also an Intel Core i7 14700K as well. Look at it. There's the Omen right there.
Wow.
That it is. You guys are going to be
Look
seeing
at
that.
that.
So we're going to let you go and run those giveaways. Again, huge shout out to all of our streamers for being and participating with this, guys. You guys were all amazing. Astrocross dealing with a storm at the same time.
Exactly, and still
pulling out
winning,
the
bringing
W,
home the bacon.
and going from there, guys. And it could be anybody's game for the Star Wars.
Exactly.
We'll let you go, Jericho. Have a great time. Thanks for repping Team HP and making them look good and making your community look good too.
Bye, Jericho.
I'm trying. All right, thanks for having me, guys.
And there it is, guys. The end of Intel Play Rumble. Oh, Intel Plays Rumbles. Oh, we might actually be able. It looks like there might be a break in the storm. I'd love to hear a little bit
From
from
the man, the
Astrocross.
myth,
Yeah,
the
man, the myth. Yeah,
legend.
exactly. The winner. So we're gonna see if we can get him in there. And again, he's giving away. Not only is he giving away that beautiful laptop from the team at Asus, but he's also giving away a Intel swag kit. And he's giving away a 14900K. So his community gets to have that clutch. He came in clutch for his community and all that sort of stuff. And
It
going
pays
from there.
to be a member of the Ask Lacrosse community.
It
right
does,
now. It
but
does.
it also pays to be a member of the Intel community,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
because here you guys
definitely.
seeing this incredible show that we're putting on for Intel Gamer Days, and a neat way for you to support your community and stuff like. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and bring him in now. Say hi to Astrocross. Astrocross, the
Hi,
man, the myth, the legend,
Astrocross.
the dub. How does it feel to win the first Intel Plays Rumble?
It's good. I thought we were gonna get the one bang with the hype train, but we just barely missed it. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I thank you guys so much for doing this.
Okay, so after you dropped that, you know you didn't do the hype train, still with 50 points, and you got those levels out of there. Was the Tree Sentinel for sure your next thing, or did you kind of have to figure out what you were going to do next?
Yeah, I kind of was like, do we push forward? And then the chat reminded me of the Tree Sentinels, so we were like, okay, we'll circle back around and just hit the Tree Sentinels.
Teamwork. It was
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
teamwork
we're-
with him and his community. I love it.
Right. Oh, chat carries around here all the time, and luckily, like the only reason why this went well is because I just played my first playthrough, just I want to say a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, and it was a painful experience. But chat was with me the whole way, and yeah, they have a good guiding hand at times.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's
That's amazing.
amazing.
So, congratulations. Not only did you unlock that beautiful Asus G16 for your community, you also unlocked an Intel swag kit and an Intel Core i9 14900K. And how's chat feeling after your performance? How are they excited?
I think they're hyped, man. They're hyped. They're ready to see who gets it. I got a lot of people in here saying they want the laptop. I got another person saying they're actually doing their PC build right now and they need that CPU. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
What
That's
a time
awesome.
to be a part of his community.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
And then now that you've participated in Intel Plays Rumble, what did you think of the format, and how is that what do you think now getting ready for Star Wars Outlaws?
Oh, I see. That's a game that I'm gonna have to really get a little more experience with. But I love this format here, guys. This is fantastic. I'm sorry on my end having all the technical
You're
issues
fine.
that I've had today, but we have had a blast. And I mean, we've done sponsorship stuff in the past, but this was so interactive and so fun with the community. And I'm looking forward to the next one.
That's
I
awesome.
love it. I'm
And
so happy for
you
him.
can't control Mother Nature. I've tried.
Yeah.
I've tried. There's only so much we can do. Well, we're going to let you get back to your community, get those giveaways going. And congratulations again to you, Team Asus, for repping them. And thanks so much for being in there. Be safe during the storm, and we'll see you later.
GG's, guys. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Bye, GG Across. Well,
Our
Brody,
first one in the books.
our first one in the books. I have Chippy here. I have another baby Chippy over here on my lap, and he seems to be very happy.
And then how did you have fun?
I had so much fun. Like, I played Elden Ring. I finished it. I did all of the side quests. I co-hosted with a friend. I met some amazing streamers. So this format for me, is perfect. Like I love how we were able to include the community and to have them be involved, and not to mention the amazing giveaways that our streamers gave away. Not just that, but even Intel.
Yes,
So,
and that's the thing is, Rick, remember, guys, not only does, I mean, when you think that you're like Intel powers your laptop, your desktop, but they also powered this fun, and this is all part of the celebration of Intel Gamer Days, which is happening all the way until middle of September. And again, if you want all the details for everything else, this is not the only cool event. Is this the coolest? Well, I'm a little biased, but this is not the only cool event. Head on over to discord.gg/Intel to sign up for the other ones. Tomorrow, guys, Intel Live plays. Intel Live happening at noon Pacific time. So if you want to tune in for that, it's going to be myself and Alex. We're going to be playing some Hogwarts. There may be some cosplay, all that sort of stuff. So that's happening. And then again, Tuesday, September 10th, 4 p.m.
You gotta play it with your best British voice, though.
I will. Oh, I'll start working on it right now. It's going to be the best. I'm going to be the Rolling Stones of Hogwarts. It's going to be fantastic. You cannot wait. I will be the best Quidditch player you've ever seen.
I feel like that's more Irish than British.
It's whatever I want it to be. It's actually Courtney. It's up in northern London. It's going to be great.
It's
going to be amazing.
It's perfect.
It's perfect. It's perfect, yeah. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Anyway, head over to discord.gg/Intel. Find out all the other things that are going on as part of Intel Gamer Days. Huge shout out to our sponsors, Intel, to Acer, to Lenovo, to Asus, and of course to HP for being so incredible. And then again, to all of you for tuning in and to our amazing streamers, Astacross, Lulu Lovely, we got Noisy Butters, and we got Jericho. Thank you so much to everybody.
Thank you guys so much.
Have an amazing rest of your night. And if people want to know more about you, if they want to see you, your other PC builds and stuff like that, how do they do that?
You can do it over at my Instagram at carlos.sarah or over at my YouTube at Snacks and Gaming. I have not been that active because I am working on a secret project right now. Ooh,
we're dropping all the news here.
It's a secret project, but it'll be coming out this month. And after that, I hope to be able to play more video games.
Well, there we go.
There we go.
Anyway, guys, that is it for us. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you guys on Tuesday, September 10th, 4 p.m. For the next Intel Plays Rumble, playing Star Wars Outlaws. Outside of that, have a great night, and we'll see you guys on the next show.
Bye
guys.
guys.